Hello and welcome to Oswego State ACHA Hockey on YouTube Live. I'm Ben Greco, joined by Chris Timmons. Going to get the coach's interview right out of the way. And Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, not a problem.
So, Coach, last night I should say, Niagara with the 3-1 loss against a really tough Niagara team. What did you see outside of really the accrued penalties and maybe some bad breaks?
I mean, like you said, there's some missed breaks there, a couple of missed calls here and there that we saw throughout the game, which could have changed the tide of it. A couple quick whistles, but I mean, for my team, I thought we played well. We just can't win a game from the box. Penalties cost us. There's 2 or 3 penalties which we took on the power play. Our power play really didn't settle it down. We just tried to get that first shot. Meanwhile, we got to take advantage of the opportunity and really possess it in the zone and get a quality A chance that we know it's going to go in the back of the net. So just those few things that cost us the game there.
And so last night also, along with really last weekend against Cortland, we already talked about you called out that third line to get something going. Against Cortland, they had a really strong game between Brett Dawson, Anthony Robinson, and Joe Marzalek. Last night, Robinson and Marzalek had the goal and assist. What did you see from that third line? Is there anyone you want to call out today potentially?
I mean, they work hard. That line's real reliable for us. We know that they're going to be in their spots, know the system well, and get the pucks in deep and make the smart, simple play. So that's where they were able to be successful there. And you saw on the goal from Marzalek, it's basic 3-on-2 system which we run there, run that third guy high, and we got fortunate that it went in the back of the net. Really for today, I want to see that Myers, Deming, and Lemieux line step up. I feel like they went quiet a little bit. Their power play struggles were there as well, so I'm hoping for some power play goals from them.
And so Ryan Sherrano getting to start tonight. He hasn't played a ton, obviously. He played in Oakland, played early in the season. But what do you see in him that might give him some confidence today?
Just an opportunity to get back in the net. When with 3 goalies in play, it's tough, to get that ice time. So today is another proving ground for him. And if he plays well, he's going to go right back in against Mercyhurst next weekend. So I'm hoping for a good performance out of him.
And so his former team is Mercyhurst, as we've already mentioned earlier in the season. But today, ECC Division II, last season was a 6-3 win in the community center rink that they played at. Does that give the team a little more confidence heading into today's game?
Yeah, a lot of these guys, we have a brand new team, but you have those veterans who keep it in the air. And like I said, you want to go into games just fresh on the mind, keep it this season, this game mentality, and not worry about the score from last year, but make it a good score this year and try to pull away with the win here.
And, Coach, obviously this is a non-league game in the NDCHL, but you guys are tied for second still now with RIT. Is that kind of where you want to be potentially, right up in those top groups for the league?
Yeah, ideally, obviously we want to be 1 in the league, but right now in those top brackets right there, I'm happy where we're at right now. I think we just still, like I said, we need to touch up on some things in our systems, and that way we can be successful going forward in our league.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes to give some pregame stats and everything right before Oswego State takes on Erie Community College. Hello and welcome back to Oswego State ACHA Hockey. I'm Ben Grigo, now joined by Jerry Pritchard on color. Pat Machado is going to be doing the public address announcing this afternoon, but we have an exciting matchup between Oswego State and Erie Community College. Who is Division II? Jerry, how you feeling about today?
I'm feeling really good. We saw a great effort last night. I'm not going to say, it was a bad game. It was a great game to watch.
Definitely.
I had fun watching that one. Oswego just looking to maybe stay disciplined tonight against an Erie Community College team who we haven't seen here in Oswego. We did play them last year, however.
Last year was, like I said, in Cheektowaga, the 6-3 win. Last year, I was actually the equipment manager in a suit because the rink was so small. So I threw on Coach Alhart's jacket, had my suit on, ready to go, and said, you know what, I'm going to put on the jacket so I don't get my sport coat wet. And I was the stick and puck guy along with the water bottle, so that was fun.
Playing that flex role for the team.
Playing that flex role, the utility man as they call it. But either way, Oswego State with that 6-3 win, they're coming off the loss in Niagara with a 5-5-0-0 record with a 3-2-0-0 NECHL record. And this is a non-league game. Last night, Marzalek had the lone goal and Anthony Robinson with the assist. Galosi went 41 for 44 on the saves. Myers and Nees both lead the team in points with 7-7 for Myers and 5-9 for Nees. Deming trailing close behind with 6 goals, 5 assists for 11 points. Galosi is the leading goaltender with a 4-3-0 record, 170 saves for a 904 save percentage, so he gets back above the 900 mark. 18 goals allowed for a 324 goals against average. Last season, it was Mike Lemieux, however, that did have the hat trick against Erie Community College, like I was trying to mention last night. Jay Chapin both had both a goal and an assist. Walsh with a goal. Theo Cup had an assist, and Parapesco was in net with 42 for 45. And from Erie Community College, this is a unique team because it can really only have players for 2, maybe 3 years, given that it is a community college. But Tim Bogdan and Brett Sardina both returned to this season. Tim Bogdan had a goal and assist. Brett Sardina had a goal. And Erie Community College is a little unique. They're on ACHA Hockey. They only listed 3 games. Here they have 6 coming into their 7th game of the season, which is kind of unique. But
it's odd, really. I mean, it'll happen, I guess. Some teams are just better at it, transferring their information or displaying their information, as we found out, doing this for almost 2 seasons now. So, sometimes I'm just happy we got a good roster, or a full roster. We were able to find that, So that's the major thing. But, yeah, it's kind of weird how they only had 3 games or so listed on the actual official site. But so, they seem like a decent team.
They do seem like a decent team. Last year, in their own league, the Upstate New York Club Hockey League, a Division II league, they did win the championship against St. Bonaventure in 7-5 win. There's also a unique story that I was just telling Jerry that they were part of the National Junior College Athletic Association Hockey League. And then last season in the championship, 2 or 3 seasons ago now, in the championship game, there was a little bit of a situation where it was a post-whistle scrum, and one of the ECC players actually came at a referee and basically attacked him, and he actually got charged in court with all that. And since then, the NJCAA has been disbanded, and they are now in Division II, and they can't unfortunately be bumped up to Division I because they are they are a community college, I should say.
Yeah, and that's an odd thing for the NJCAA. They do all sports for all junior colleges, 2-year schools, and it's weird that they just drop a sport like that. It's something of that magnitude. But I'm actually happy for their program that they're still able to, stick around. The teams didn't go away. Most teams probably found leagues in the ACHA.
ECC's starting lineup's going to be on defense, going to be Ryan Kelly along with Cole Miller. And at forward, Timothy Bogdan, John Mueller, and Chase Judkowicz. Hadley Heath will be the man in between the pipes. And for the Lakers, it's going to be that third line that Coach Timmons has talked about the last couple of weeks of Brett Dawson, Anthony Robinson, and Joe Marzalek. And on defense, the second line, Jay Chapin, who's still listed at defense with the couple of the different injuries around, including Martin Simonek, along with CJ Walsh. Ryan Sharano, in just his 3rd game this season, will be the starting goaltender. And like Timmons said, he might even be able to play against his former team next week against Mercyhurst. But I think this is a solid lineup for the Lakers to start with.
Yeah, this third line, they were the ones yesterday who really were putting on the most pressure. And seeing Chapin with Walsh, I've actually liked that duo. Last night I thought they performed well for playing, together for the first time in a long time.
They did, and we're going to honor America with the national anthem here at the Marano Campus Center.
Yeah, that's me.
Waiting on the national anthem still from Pat. Looks like the computer might be having some malfunctions there, Jerry.
Yeah, I don't remember the national anthem starting like that, but
I don't remember the national anthem starting kind of like Valhalla, but here we go. And before we get started, Jerry, I do actually want to give a little shout out. I don't know if he's here this afternoon in the rink, but Kyle Woodard's father, I'm not sure what his name is, but thank you for the cookies. They were delicious yesterday.
They were great. I know. I really appreciated them. I mean, caught us a little off guard there, but luckily we were able to find them before, the game was over and thank them for those. Yeah, those were awesome.
They were very good. I don't. We can't tell what they were exactly. I don't know if they're like a molasses sugar cookie. You had your one had chocolate in it.
Yeah, I had chocolate in mine. That was a nice surprise.
So it was a unique batch of cookies, but nonetheless, we do appreciate the gift. We hope to do this at least a couple more seasons. Well, at least one more season after this, as I'm only a junior. Jerry will be graduating at the end of this year, but hopefully you'll have us, at least me, for one more season after this one.
Definitely.
Oswego State getting started. That third line going to be the starting line, like I said, for the Lakers. Anthony Robinson will head to center ice for the Lakers with 20 minutes on the clock. Lakers versus ECC, Division II team who won their league last year. So this is going to be no small feat for the Lakers, no small victory for the Lakers despite the division difference. Robinson at center along with Hunter Golovin. Golovin takes the face-off, wins the face-off, dumping it in now. And now it's going to be C.J. Walsh on Chapin. Chapin in the defensive zone, back over to Walsh, and now up to Marzlak, who just tips it in. And he gets a little bit of deflection with some air, and as Brett Dawson chases, along with Cole Miller. Now onto the stick of Ryan Kelly, who gets a long stretch pass, but cut off by Chapin. By Walsh. No icing there as Heath grabs that one. Just missing it is Robinson, now Dawson. Robinson can't get the deflection, taken away by John Mueller. Mueller wrapping around the goaltender. He's looking for a pass. He tries to get a stretch pass over to Michael Velasquez, but nothing doing. The stretch pass is no icing as C.J. Walsh now grabs it and gets into the neutral zone, tipping it down. That one's going to be no icing as well as it's tipped up in front. Anthony Robinson chasing after along with Miller. Right up in front now, Brett Dawson can't get a shot off, taken away by ECC. Now Cup just dumps it back in for Marzlak. Marzlak's got some room to work with, trying to center it to Robinson, gets a tip, and instead goes right into the glove of Heath, and Oswego State's getting a possession early.
That's a good little opportunity there in front from Dawson on the forecheck. I mean, puck just squirted out to the side of the net there. Goaltender wasn't really sure about it. He thought maybe it was still behind the net. His defenseman did not have it. Dawson just lost the handle though.
Fourth line now out there for Guillaume Herbert, Colby Scroop, and Andrew Corning, along with Chris Wands and Theo Cup. Cup just dumping it back in. Now with Herbert. Herbert tried to get starting. Now Scroopa can't stuff it in. Still up in front, and Heath doesn't even touch it at all, and it's out of harm's way for momentarily. Scroopa trying to get it to Corning, but it's tipped away. Now immediately taken away by Timothy Bogdan, the second leading scorer for the Cats. Penalty on the Lakers. Now I'm assuming it would be a slashing call or hooking. Couldn't tell who got the penalty there. It looks like Guillaume Herbert will get it, though.
I mean, that's tough. I thought that was a great back check by G, but, I mean, they called a hook, and, I mean, nothing you can really do. He was just trying to stop that little rush ECC had going. I didn't see much of a hook, but looks like the refs are not going to take any slight penalties. They're going to call everything they can see so far.
And just like that, first penalty for the Lakers. This is what hurt them yesterday against Niagara as Robinson wins that faceoff. Wands can't hold on and taken away by Ryan Kelly. Kelly over to Sardina, back to Kelly. Kelly back to Sardina. Sardina looking for a shot still. He gives it right back to Kelly at the point. Point way over to Cross. Cross, the leading scorer for the Cats. Cross, excuse me, back to Kelly. Kelly with a shot. That's up high and gloved down by Sherrano. First save of the game for him with 18-19 remaining in the period. 138 on the power play.
Not a lot of danger there from the ECC power play so far. The Cats just looking to work it around that umbrella formation that we see so often this season. A lot of teams have been setting up just like that.
Colby Skrupa wins that face-off. Cup gets a hard slap shot, goes all the way around the glass into the defensive zone for the Cats, and they'll have to reset on the power play with 1:30 left on their power play. Ryan Kelly has that one, and he'll skate up the defensive zones up pass now over to Cross. Cross gives it over to Chase Judkowicz. Judkowicz just wraps it around. Now it's with Cross again. Cross, backhand pass, tries to give it to Bogdan, but he doesn't get it cleanly, so Judkowicz is going to have to grab that one. Cup's right there to meet him. Judkowicz kicks that one over to Bogdan. Bogdan back to Cross. Cross over to Kelly, and Kelly now shot goes high. It's a hit the shoulder. That shot came from Sardina. Ryan Kelly has that one. Wrapping it around now, trying to wrap around is Bogdan, taken away by Cup, and Cup will try to clear that once again, but slapped down by Sardina. Chase Knees now with it once again. He's got some speed, but he can't completely get the puck taken away by Cross. Cross is going to enter the offensive zone with 40 seconds left on this power play. Cross shot, patted away by Sherrano. A little bit of an awkward angle, but Cup has that one now off the glass and clears it all the way down once again for the second clear of this power play with 30 seconds remaining on the penalty with 17:07 now in the period. Now onto the stick of Shanley, Evan Shanley. Shanley gives it over to Velasquez, who gives it now to Mueller. Mueller enters the offensive zone, dumps it down, taken away by Sean O'Neill. O'Neill just clears that one down, and that'll now with 10 seconds remaining on the power play, that'll most likely do it for the Lakers. 16:50 in the period. Taken by Evan Shanley once again. Shanley, pass over to Dylan Krzyzkowski, excuse me. He just dumps that one, and now it's on the stick of O'Neill. Can't get a pass to Robinson, so taking that one away is Krzyzkowski. Robinson still can't hold on. Still holding on the stick are the Cats. Dumping it in is John Mueller. Mueller dumps it in. That's onto the stick of Colin Regine. Over to Golovin. Golovin, shot. Sherrano, big save right in the slot. That shot looked like it came from Colin Regan. Regan loses it. He now it's with Lemieux. Lemieux just dumps it in right into Heath's stick. And now he just gloves it, leaves it for his defenseman, Hunter Golovin. Taken away by Myers. Myers shot. That one's deflected up in front. Doesn't hit Golovin either. Heath either. Sean O'Neill looking for a shot, but he fans on it. And now it's a 2-on-1 breakaway. Taken away by Krzyzkowski. Krzyzkowski shot. That one's blocked in front by Chapin in the skates. Taking that one away now is Myers. Myers backhand pass up to Deming. Now backhand pass to Myers. Myers entering the offensive zone with some speed. He just dumps it in and gets it past his markman, Hunter Golovin. Myers gives it back to Lemieux. Lemieux to Deming. Deming was skating a little ahead, so now it's back to Myers. Myers bank pass to Chapin. Chapin at the blue line over to Lemieux in the slot. Can't hold on, so he'll just tip that one to Myers. Myers is bumped off the puck by Ryan Kelly, and so they'll wrap it around now. Holding on to is Golovin. Golovin tries to clear it out. He does. Jay Chapin can't get a stick on it, Anthony Robinson can't get a stick on it, so now it's Jay Chapin. Chapin behind the goaltender. He clears it up over to Deming. Deming can't get it out of the defensive zone. Chapin can't get that one either. Now it's Lemieux to Knees. Lemieux has it again. Lemieux can't hold on to the puck. Player goes down for ECC. Can't hold on to it. Now it's Chapin. Chapin entered the offensive zone with some neutral zone with some speed. Now it's Knees. Knees has got a lot of speed, loses the puck momentarily, but recovers the puck, and he's going to look for CJ Walsh, who said wraps it around it for Jay Chapin, listed as a defenseman this afternoon. Chapin to Cardy over to Walsh. Walsh at the blue line. Hard shot. Deflected up in front. Another deflection, but that one goes wide of the goaltender. Nothing will touch Heath. Now with Cardy. He's tripped up. No call on the play there. Now it's onto the stick of Brett Sardina. Sardina just dumps it all the way down. Taking it is Jay Chapin. Chapin over to Jubran. Jubran enters the offensive zone. Offside as Cardy was knocked to the ice. And that'll do it for this rush of Oswego State offense with 14:24 remaining in the period.
So when Oswego's setting up here in the offensive zone, one thing I've been noticing so far is that high slot seems to be open. And if they could somehow find a way, they like to pass the point, or pass the puck back up to the point, get the cycle going. But say if we had someone set up right in that high slot, I believe going to be able to get a clean shot.
Skrupa wins that face-off, and Theo Cup dumps it in, hits the shoulder of Heath. Heath looked like he wasn't expecting that one. Now Wands keeps it in. Wands with some speed, shot, blockered away, and goes high over the net. Bear's trying to stuff it in, but stopping is Heath, and a little bit of a post-whistle shove from Shanley on Bear as he tried to snap that one in.
Yeah, that was a nice little hustle there. Wands with a nice move. He's not afraid to get up into play, have a shot.
And we were talking about that yesterday, too, where once he has the puck and gets some little confidence, he's good to go in the offensive zone as Skrupa wins that one out. Corning gets a shot, and Heath gloves that one down once again.
I'd like to see this fourth line get a little aggressive in the offensive zone. They tend to sometimes play it safe and just try to grind it out. But they got some scores on this line. Corning is pretty dangerous. Skrupa also dangerous player when he gets the puck in front of the net.
Skrupa wins that face-off. Chris Wands keeps it in and he'll wrap it around now with Cup. Cup looking for a pass. He tries to wrap it around, but that one's cut off by Evan Shanley. Shanley holds onto the puck in the defensive zone, and now wrapping around gives to the stick of Michael Velasquez. Now onto the stick of Skrupa. Skrupa looking for a pass in the middle. No one there. He can't get it to Corning either. Taken away by Mueller. Mueller dumps it all the way down, and it's back in the neutral zone now with Chase Judkowicz. Judkowicz misses the body of Theo Cup, instead loses the puck, now held onto by Wands in the defensive zone. Wands looking for a pass. He gives it to the safe pass over to Cup, his defensive partner. Cup will skate behind Sherrano. 13:20 remaining in the opening period. Still 0-0, Lakers and Cats. That one's a long pass onto the stick of Wands. Wands will just dump it in. They're looking for a line change. Corning's forechecking. He lays a little bit of a hit there as taken away by Anthony Robinson, but can't hold onto the puck right away. Now it's onto the stick of Sean King. King just dumps that one to the offensive zone. Robinson can't get to it first, and that one's taken away by Velasquez. Velasquez dumps it in. Sherrano will hold it behind the net with 12:55 remaining in the period. O'Neal gives it out to Marzalek. Marzalek can't get a stick on it, but now it's Anthony Robinson with the speed. 2-on-1 Dawson. Robinson, shot right into the chest of Heath, and that'll say. And back into the defensive zone we go. Now over to Sean King. King trying to wrap it around. He stays behind Sherrano looking to set up a pass, and King will just skate up a little bit for Marzalek. Marzalek can't hold on it back into the neutral zone. Dumping it back in will be Dylan Giancarlo. Or Sean King, wraps it around up to Robinson. Tries to give it to Dawson. Dawson with some speed, but he's not going to be able to win the race against Ryan Kelly. So Kelly will grab the puck first, but Marzalek's right there to meet him. Kelly still has it. He tries to give it over to Regan. Now having it is Timothy Bogdan. Bogdan's battling with C.J. Walsh. Walsh pins him to the boards. Robinson takes that one away and dings around a player. Now Marzalek tries to get a pass. So he deflects off the skates of Dylan Kriskowski, and he'll take it in his own defensive zone with 11:50 remaining in the period. Now C.J. Walsh in the neutral zone. Walsh dumps it in right toward Heath. Heath just sticks it away, and now it's with Myers. Myers looking for a pass somewhere. Now back to Walsh at the point. Walsh shot deflected wide. Heath could not see that one. Now Myers to Deming in the slot. Deming can't hold on. They tried to get a backhand pass as a recovery, but couldn't get anything. Taking that one away is Brett Sardina. Sardina just dumps it in, taken away by Sherrano. Now with Jay Chapin. Chapin over to Deming on the far boards. Deming circles around, looking for a pass, and he's stick handling a little bit. Eventually gets a pass to Lemieux. Lemieux's pass to Myers is just ahead of him. No icing as Myers wins that race, trying to wrap around once again. Myers still on the end boards, trying to give it to Lemieux. He does. He pokes it ahead. And now something to the slot over to Chapin. Chapin shot and just patted away by Heath. Now Deming over to Myers. Now to Lemieux. Back to Myers, but Myers can't hold on, so he'll skate after alongside Kyle O'Brien. O'Brien gets into the neutral zone, taken with Sean Cross. Sean Cross tries to cross it into the stick of Chapin. He didn't skate to Chapin, but Sherrano was able to get that one as Chapin didn't know where it went with 10:48 remaining in the period.
Oswego almost getting caught there a little bit. That was the end of a long shift. Lemieux and Myers and Deming were really firing on all cylinders there. Just couldn't really connect on that final pass. Lemieux did have that beautiful pass from the corner, though, I'd like to point out. That got through a couple bodies right to Chapin.
Nees wins that face-off. Now it's on the stick of Cardi after the defense passes it up over to Jubran. Jubran's got Cardi. Jubran tries to get a dangle around and says goes right into the glove of Heath as he can't hold on, as it looked like Erie might have poked that one out of his possession.
That's a nice little rush there from Jubran. I mean,
gets it into the offensive zone to try to set something up.
He didn't have much there. So, I mean, putting it on net's never a bad idea. I'd like to see him keep testing this goaltender.
Nees wins the faceoff again, back to Wands, who gives it up to Cardi. Cardi tries to get a centering pass, except that one's blocked up in front by Erie. So taking it away now will be Jankowski. Jankowski looking for a pass. That one's chopped away by Cup. Cup still poking it in along with Nees. Cup trying to get a pass off. Nees blocks the original clear by ECC. Now Cardi takes it away, fighting in the offensive zone. Cardi looking for a shot. He gets it just wide, and then Jubron can't take it away, and back on the sticks of ECC with Jankowski. Jankowski dumps that one in. Juan's making chase along the end boards, and he just wraps around, gives it to Jubron. Jubron to Cup. Cup over to Knees. Knees into the offensive zone. He still has it. Knees shot right into the pads, and holding on will be Heath as Carty's knocked down by Ryan Kelly. But close opportunity once again there for Knees as he skates around a couple defensemen.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. I mean, he's always going to be dangerous with that speed. He likes to snap those quick shots from awkward angles on the goaltender and just forcing a cover there, which once again, never a bad thing. Put that puck on net, see what happens. And if he had a rebound there, Carty was driving that net as we saw him tumble into the goaltender.
Colby Skrupa at center ice. He wins the faceoff for himself. Skrupa shot right into the chest. A rebound, though. He can't get a second shot, so he'll just wrap around the goaltender now, looking for Corning. Corning's a little too close for a pass, so Skrupa and Corning are both pinned against the boards. It looks like Corning has it in his skates, and no one can move it. Actually, it's Skrupa with it in his skates. Eventually clearing it out is Erie. Taking that one away is John Mueller. Chasing after it is Sean King. King, lot of speed, but so does ECC's Velasquez. King wraps it around to Corning, who gives it up to Skrupa. Now to Herbert, just offside as Skrupa's over by just a hair with 9:20 run remaining in the period as someone dropped their stick. Looks like it might have been Skrupa.
That was a good hustle there, though, from this fourth line. I mean, that was a pretty beautiful breakout after Sean King almost getting beat there, but he's just able to out-hustle that ECC player. And then the breakout pass from Skrupa to Hebert, just negated by that offsides call, though.
Fourth line remains out as Corning races at their faceoff, but Sean O'Neill just tips it into the offensive zone, taken away by Cole Miller. Miller wraps it around, trying to give it over to Velasquez, but he misses the puck, and now it's with O'Neill in his own defensive zone. Long cross pass to Andrew Corning. Corning dumping into the neutral zone, trying to grab it is Skrupa, but he slashes a stick instead. No call, as it was just a stick check. Dumping it in is ECC's Cole Miller once again. Sean O'Neill with it. He's looking for a pass. He eventually gives it over to Skrupa. Skrupa trying to give it to Corning. He couldn't hold on to it. Now it's back in the neutral zone, though, for the Cats. Back into the defensive zone as ECC couldn't get a safe pass off. Taking it away is Miller. Miller looking for a pass. He holds on to himself as he gets around Herbert. But Anthony Robinson tries to tip that one in, but it's just outside the offensive zone. So he'll have to dump that one in, as it looked like Marzalek was just a hair offside. Taking it away is O'Brien. O'Brien banks it off the glass, looking for a teammate, but Walsh just stopped that one in, and players had to retreat because they were offside. And once again, it's Miller. Miller's pass is blocked by Dawson, and Dawson with a big hit there as Walsh just dumps it in. It does not hit the netting, hits the glass. Looks like it might have, but a very hit now with Dawson. Dawson over to Marzalek. Marzalek with a shot. Now Robinson, but nothing doing as there was no rebound shot. It was because it was blocked up in front, but a great original save by Heath. Now ECC with it. Over in front, no pass connection. Songin was looking for the reception in the slot, but couldn't hold on. Marzalek high stick as he touches up, or doesn't touch up. ECC holds on to that one first, so there will be no high sticking call. Sherrano grabs that puck without really a contested shot.
Nice back check there. I'm not sure who that was. It was either Robinson or Chapin getting back to deflect that pass. That was on that little rush as C.J. Walsh had to play the player with the puck. So he kind of left Sherrano open, but the back check was there.
And let's talk about that Brett Dawson hit real quick. That was great to get the player
off
the puck. You know, Dawson's one of those players that really stepped up into his second year that really came out with a lot more speed, a lot more physicality, and which leads to a lot more confidence as Lemieux has it now in his own defensive zone. And now it's with Walsh. Walsh pass up to Deming. Deming trying to get to Myers, but Deming eventually gets it back in the offensive zone. He leaves it back for Myers. Myers tries to get over to Deming. He does. Deming's down low, looking for something in the middle, but he's bumped off the puck by Cross. Deming still has it, though. Now it's a Deming over to Lemieux. Lemieux shot just goes wide, doesn't even hit Heath. And now Myers is battling for it along with Lemieux. Lemieux gets it back to Walsh. Walsh hard slap shot. That one goes wide, looking for a deflection. Chapin skating after it, but dumping into the neutral zone is Sardina. Now over to Cross. Cross loses the puck to Lemieux. It's going to be a penalty on Lemieux, it looked like, and that was a little bit of a late shot. Surprised ECC didn't like that one. But Lemieux is going into the box for slashing.
It's a tough call. Tough call, I think, for Lemieux. That's tough. I mean, it looked like it was pretty clean. Didn't really hit the stick too much. I mean, he won the puck. He was skating the other way, and a little bit of a late call, too, I'd like to say, but I'm surprised he didn't get more for that shot. I mean, that was really late.
Definitely, as Oswego State hits their second penalty kill now. Still hasn't been on the man advantage with 7:03 remaining in the period. Oswego State wins the faceoff. Now it's Wands clearing all the way around the glass, and Cross can't get a stick on that one. So that's the first clear pretty quick for the Lakers. Heath stick holds onto it for Ryan Kelly. Kelly gives it up to Cross. Cross enters the neutral zone, now enters the offensive zone, 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot from goes high into the netting, doesn't hit Sharano, and Theo Cup did a good job there, trying to separate the pass, forcing Cross to shoot. But now with 6:42 remaining in the period, 139 on the power play.
That was a dangerous play there on the power play to let a rush come in like that. Usually you like to stop them at the blue line, make them dump it in, make them come and chase. But they were just able to skate and waltz right in. Luckily the shot was pretty tough and ended up getting deflected, it looks like, out of play.
Knees at center ice. Both players jump a little bit, but Knees eventually wins it, so he's going to skate with some speed into the neutral zone, taking himself, try to kill some time. Knees gets around a couple players and no one in the middle, though, for a shot. O'Mara's out now, the extra skater tonight. Knees tries to deke around a player, still battling for it. Knees gives it back to O'Neal. O'Neal hold it in the neutral zone just to kill a little more time, and now back to King. Now there's a penalty on Erie. Now O'Mara, as Erie will touch that one up, and there will be a penalty now for the Cats. So it immediately go to 4-on-4 hockey, and it looks like it's going to be a roughing call on, can't tell exactly on who. It looks like it's going to be on Brett Sardina for the roughing call.
That's one thing we were talking about yesterday. We brought it up, how Chase Knees, the speed really just forces you to take a penalty sometimes. You can't catch him, so you have to hold him. You have to do something to slow him down.
Knees with the speed, as we say, for ACHA.
Drawn another penalty, which is great for the Lakers here. Get him out of that penalty kill. Even though, they're doing well in the penalty kill, never like to be a man down for more than.
Now Luke Myers. Luke Myers tries to get the backhand. Now it's Deming. Deming can't get a clean shot off. It looked like it might have hit Heath, but either way, it stays out of the net for the Lakers. 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute as we wait for Lemieux's penalty to expire. Now taken away by Kriskowski. Kriskowski up in front, just goes wide. Looks like it might have hit the glove of Sharano, but nothing doing for the Cats. Now O'Neal. O'Neal trying to wrap it around. O'Neal over to Myers. Myers looking for someone. He gives it over to Deming. Deming tips it for O'Neal. O'Neal can't hold on. Eventually gets a recovery pass of Myers. Myers enters the neutral zone with Deming to his left. Myers shot. That one hits the chest. Rebound. No one's there to take it as Myers is skating off to the side just a little bit. Now C.J. Walsh with it in the neutral zone. Looking for Deming. Deming has it in the offensive zone. He's looking for a shot as well. Deming shot. That one's deflected up in front, and that goes wide as well. Myers backhand to Walsh. Walsh just keeps it in. Gives it back up to Myers. Myers now trying to get a Walsh, but that one's cut off by Kriskowski. Kriskowski looking for a long pass. It's going to be icing as Jay Chapin wins that race, and it's going to be icing for ECC.
I'd like to see Oswego maybe do a little more of a give and go here. I mean, that play just up and down the boards there is not really going to work 4-on-4. Everybody's got a man. Everybody knows where everybody is. Maybe on the power play you can work it a little slower like that, but I'd like to see him just get a little crisper and quicker with the passes here on 4-on-4.
Chase Knees at center ice with 5:12 remaining in the period. 9 seconds on the Lemieux penalty. Now it's Walsh at the point. Walsh back over to Jubran. Jubran wrapping around. Now back to Walsh. Walsh. Lemieux heads to the ice. Now Chapin to the slot. Now over to Knees. Knees stuffing. Can't get an opportunity on net cleanly. Now it's to Chapin. Chapin to Jubran. Jubran shot. Heath just gets it in the slot. And the Lakers are on a power play. Chapin to Knees. Knees behind the goaltender with 4:50 remaining in the period. Over to Jubran. Jubran now to Walsh. Walsh over to Chapin. Chapin with both capabilities as a forward and a defenseman. Over to Walsh. Walsh can't get the pass cleanly. He gloves it down to himself. He's looking for a pass as well. No calls. It looks like it could have been called a hooking as there's now 15 seconds on the power play. Knees looking for a pass behind the goaltender. He gets it off the boards to Jubran with 10 seconds. Jubran looking for a pass. He gives it over to Walsh. Walsh off the boards back to Jubran. Just tipping it and keeping in, though, as that power play will expire now as ECC immediately heads out into the offensive zone, even strength. Neither team can convert on the special teams so far. Now Chapin. Chapin behind the goal looking to reset as the Lakers go 5-on-5. Over to Knees on the far boards. Up to Cardi. Cardi over to Jubran. No offsides. Jubran just tips it, and Cardi sticks with it. Cardi trying to get it in center. No shot there. Now Knees wrapping around Knees. Jubran looking for the rebound, and they're all right up close. Cardi is pulled off the goaltender as Heath holds on to that one. 3:52 remaining in the period.
Puck was loose there, but I mean, that's one we see the refs call a lot. Once you lose sight, they're told to blow it dead. Looked like it might have been actually under the pads anyway, the goaltender. But I like that work on the power play. One thing I'd like to note, though, is that slot. I mean, that play in the slot I was talking about earlier, it was open. They actually did get a shot on it. So I'd like to see him maybe try and exploit that slot area a little more.
Marzalek up to Dawson now on the near side. Dawson looking for Robinson. He loses the puck momentarily. That one's taken away by Kriskowski. Kriskowski gives it up to his forward in Mueller. Mueller tries to pass it up to Velasquez. Velasquez loses the puck up to Cup. Cup gives up to Marzlik. Marzlik trying to get it into neutral zone. Now it's Robinson. Robinson looking for something. He's got 3-on-1 opportunity, or 1-on-3 opportunity, I should say. But Robinson eventually gets it back as he can't hold on to the puck. ECC still holds it. Cup trying to keep in the offensive zone with his glove, but just wasn't able to take that one down. Now it's with Wands in the neutral zone with 3:10 in the period. Cup gives it up to Marzlik. Marzlik just dumps it into the offensive zone. Now it's Robinson. Robinson, Dawson's shot. Close. Another rebound. Marzlik looks for a shot backhand. And Heath once again. Now Dawson. Dawson can't get a clean shot off. And huge saves there by Heath. Really close rebounds both by Robinson. And a great job for the goaltender as that's icing now as the Lakers will head back to the offensive zone. A great opportunity, but great goaltending by Heath.
Yeah, Heath is going to want to save this stream, and for his highlight reel, those were some 6 saves in close, stopping about 3 or 4 shots, maybe even right on his doorstop. I mean, that's
Do we have a $10 producing fee for him, as like we did it for Niagara yesterday?
The $10 fee is for everyone. We don't discriminate.
Luke Myers at center ice. Deming coming. Oh, there's only 4 players on the ice as Mike Lemieux gets on the ice with some speed. So Myers will get pulled from the center ice for a delay of game momentarily, but no penalty. Deming at center ice. He wins that one back to Myers. Myers over to Cup. Cup can't hold on to it cleanly, but keeps it in the offensive zone. So players will have to make chase. Luke Myers trying to skate after it, but dumping it away is O'Brien. O'Brien wraps it around to Bogdan and clears it all the way down for an icing once again. So Lakers will immediately head back to the offensive zone without a shot last time.
Yeah, and Erie was able, luckily for them, able to get, I believe, 1 or 2 changes before they iced it once again. So not a completely tired group out here for Erie, but a couple icings in a row, that just builds the momentum, builds the confidence for Oswego here.
2:33 remaining in the period as Luke Myers loses to that faceoff, but still gets the puck after no one was there for Erie. Braden Deming has it as players are changing for Erie to try to get some fresh players out. Now Wands keeps it in. Wands shot. Luke Myers deflects it, but can't get anything on goal. Luke Myers trying to hold on, looking for Deming. Deming has it now. He's unclose. Deming shot glove down by Heath, and that's another save. That's 20 shots for the Lakers now.
Yeah, just in this first period, that's unreal. On pace for 60, but, I mean, Heath has been standing tall. I mean, Oswego's generated some good shots. That's another great opportunity right there from the faceoff dot.
Myers loses the faceoff. Erie Community College will take it, and now it's with Deming. Deming way over to Lemieux. Lemieux can't get a one-timer in the slot. He's skating a little too much speed. Myers gets the missed pass. He's going to look to set something up. Now over to O'Neal. O'Neal up to Deming on the near side, as he looks for a pass as well. He's going to keep skating around. That's just offside, and he knew it, so he'll retreat into the neutral zone, not electing to pass, so now it's with Sean King. Sean King just dumps it in. It's held up close. It looks like it might have went off a body of Erie Community College, but it stays in the offensive zone as O'Neal can't keep that one in. King over to Robinson. Robinson looking for a pass off the boards. He can't get anything, so Sean King will have to retreat back further into the defensive zone now with Deming. Deming looking for something. He gives a pass. He's bumped off the puck, actually, over to Cross. Cross loses the puck. Now it's Lemieux. Lemieux dings a little bit. Now it's with Deming in the offensive zone. Deming can't get around a couple players. He loses the puck. It is knocked down. Robinson can't get there either. Lemieux can't hold on to it, but he deflects the pass momentarily and keeps it in the offensive zone. Lemieux can't get the backhand pass. That one hits the skates of Cross, so just dumping it in will be Cross as he tries to set something up with his defenseman. Erie has it in the neutral zone. Long stretch pass up to Sardina, but taking it away is Sean King. Now up to Dawson. Dawson tries to give it to Robinson. Now to Bogdan. Bogdan shot patted away by Sharano, and that's his 9th save of the game. Now it's Robinson. Robinson over to Dawson. Dawson loses the puck momentarily. It's taken away by Shanley, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Cats as they touch up. We'll have to see who heads to the box.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that call was. Didn't see any signal from the referee, however. I mean, 44 seconds remaining in this period. Oswego really poured on this pressure, I'd say about after the 10-minute mark. After they had that power play opportunity, they've been on fire.
It's going to be a roughing call on Timothy Bogdan. So now they're just trying to figure out, the player was trying to figure out the call from the referee to figure out what exactly he did. It looked like the player understood. So it looks like that's going to happen again. Nees wins the faceoff, though, with 40 seconds remaining in the period. Now over to Jubran. Jubran up to Cardi. Cardi back to Nees behind the net. Nees, no one in the slot, as Jerry's pointed out. Now it's with Cardi. Cardi, 30 seconds left in the period, 140 on the power play. Jubron. Jubron over to Cup. Cup to Skrupa. Skrupa tries to give it to Jubron. Jubron can't get a stick on it after it's deflected in the skates by Dylan Kriskowski. Back in the neutral zone now with Skrupa with 15 seconds in the period. Knees. Knees gets around one. Now over to Cardi. Cardi in the slot kind of looks for a Skrupa deflection. Can't get anything. Now there's 5 seconds. Knees can't get the puck cleanly. And now it's on to the stick of Jubron. Jubron over to Cup. 2, 1, and that'll do it as Jubron gets the puck for the last second as he fakes a slap shot. No shot on goal there. But the end of the first period, we are still tied at 0.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad first period, I'd say for either team almost. I mean, a lot of penalties, so maybe just getting it out of their system. You got to think a lot of tired legs. I'm not sure if Erie actually played last night or not, or if this is their. So, they're not coming off a back-to-back. But Oswego coming off a back-to-back game, a tough game against Niagara as well. So I wasn't surprised with the 2 early penalties that were taken. But I think Oswego on the power play just needs to look for that play in the slot. As we saw, just that last power play there, we had 5 guys all around the outside, no one in front of the net, no one causing any trouble inside.
Lakers still tied at 0 with ECC. 20 shots for Oswego State, 8 for the Cats after a couple power play opportunities for either side. Lakers with the better offensive chances so far, kind of obviously, but either way, we'll be back in around 10 minutes for the second period as the Lakers and Erie are tied at 0. And welcome back to Oswego State ACHA Hockey. I'm Ben Greco. Jerry Pritchard still to my left as we have a tie-dye game. 0-0, 20 shots for the Lakers. And usually in this situation, you would say, you know, the Lakers need to wake up or they need to put more shots on net, but they don't really need to do either.
No, I mean, really, that first period was just, I mean, the reason that we're tied is really just the goaltending of ECC. I mean, he kept him in this game. He's been on fire, stopped all 20 shots he faced. I mean, 20 shots in the first period is usually something that you don't see very much of.
Or if you do, you usually see a goal or two pop in for said team.
Yeah,
but
you would think, but
lots of rebound opportunities for the Lakers that either A, they weren't able to get a clean shot off of, or B, Heath just stopped everything in his path.
yeah, and the power play woes from yesterday are kind of carrying into this one as well. I mean, as we were pointing out towards the end of that period, I'd like to see him change up the formation a little bit on that power play. They had a little too many guys, I feel, out wide and on the outside near the boards. I'd like to see him just get a little dirty on the power play. You never know. Sometimes you just got to go back to basics and just throw that puck on net and jam away.
Heath and Sherrano still in net for their respective teams as both teams head back out onto the ice. I'll be curious to see, and it is important to point out two things actually. One, about the game. One, Lakers will start the second period on the power play after the late roughing call. But two, I've forgotten to mention twice now that it is Coach Chris Timmons' 100th game as head coach for the ACHA team here. So congratulations, Coach Timmons, on the feat.
Yes, we'd like to extend our congratulations to him. What he's done with this team is nothing short of exceptional. I mean, they've been pretty much a powerhouse ever since he's been taking the reins, and I mean, they're looking to continue that here.
He's brought up this team really from kind of a mediocre team in the NECHL to a team that contends for the top 3 spots or 4 spots every year, as now it's going to be the second line for the Lakers. Luke Myers loses that one, or it's going to be a partial second line on the power play with Marzalek, Deming, and Myers, Chapin, and Walsh on defense for the power play unit. Chapin holds on to that one with 19:45 remaining in the period and loses that one to neutral zone. Chapin will grip that one now to try to restart this power play. Up to Myers in the neutral zone on the far side. He skates into the offensive zone. He's got some room to work with. He wraps around the goaltender instead, leaving the pass off for Walsh. Walsh over to Chapin at the point, back to Walsh. Walsh has got some room, but gives it back to Chapin. Chapin over to Deming. Deming looking for a pass for a shot. Shot, goal! Braden Deming on the power play. 1-0 Lakers.
And exactly what I was saying, they switched up the formation there. You saw a little bit more of a diamond setup, and they had, I believe that was Luke Myers just sitting right in front of the goaltender. I don't think he saw any of that shot that went up short side, right in the top shelf. Great shot there by Deming, but good movement on the power play, moving the puck around, but also setting the screen in front of the goaltender, making it tough for him to see.
Braden Deming, that is his 7th goal of the season. He now has 12 points on the year as the Lakers go up 1-0 and are even strength now, ECC, as Heath will hold onto that one. Jay Chapin gets the assist in just his 2nd game back after the injury, so that's his 2nd point of the year, his 1st assist of the season. CJ Walsh with the secondary, most likely. He has 11 points, 9 assists. CJ Walsh now, after the faceoff, he'll just wrap it around as the 4th line is out there for the Lakers. Herbert can't grab that one, so ECC will start off, and they missed the pass in the neutral zone. It looks like Skrupa laid a little bit of a nice hit with some cheers from the Oswego State bench. CJ Walsh gets it into the neutral zone now for Herbert. Herbert looking for Dawson, but it's just out of his reach, as now ECC will skate after it along with Skrupa. Skrupa with a backhand dump. It's still in the neutral zone as they just dump it in instead. Jay Chapin now with it behind Sherrano. Walsh to Dawson. Now Dawson looking for a cross pass. He fans on the pass, but now it's a blue pass to Skrupa who enters the offensive zone. Skrupa looking for a shot. That goes way wide. Now Herbert can't get a clean shot off into the center, so ECC will take that one away with Golovin. Golovin looking for a shot. That one sticked away by Sherrano as Cup will grab that puck, as will Dawson, but Dawson can't hold on to it, so Cup eventually gets it on the half wall. Taking that one away is John Mueller. Now on the stick of Dawson. Dawson over to Mueller. Mueller to Cardi. Cardi trying to wrap it around, and now Cardi misses the puck, and it sounds like it might have been deflected by Myers, if I'm hearing Pat correctly, but I don't know if it was.
I believe he might have messed up that call just because Deming still would have gotten the assist, I believe, if it was deflected. So I believe still goes to Deming, but It could have been the referees who got the numbers wrong also. I mean,
So maybe we'll talk to the players afterward to see who actually got that one. But dumping it in is ECC with Theo Cup grabbing it behind Sharano now. Now up to Jubran. Jubran looking for a pass, and Cardi grabs that one. He has it. He's got some room and needs in the middle. Cardi's shot. That one's padded away, but a rebound opportunity. No one was able to get there, so Wands will grab it in neutral zone. Even back to Sean King. A little bit of a line change now with Wands and King. It looks like Wands is going to skate off the ice now as Heath paddles that one away. Looking for a long pass now is with Cross. Cross enters the offensive zone with King. No call. Cross ice pass intended for Sardina, but he can't get a stick on it as Jubran gets that one, but Sardina has it again behind Sharano. He's contested by Sean O'Neill, taking that one away. Now is Cross. Cross over Sardina, battling with Sean O'Neill. Now back to Cross. Cross back to Kelly. Kelly slap shot. His stick breaks. Literally just the paddle, as now it's behind the net with Sardina. Sardina up in front. Now Cross with a one-timer shot. That one goes into the netting, but that was a very weird stick break.
yeah, I mean, it didn't look like he had too much power on that slap shot. Just might have came down the wrong way. And I thought it was interesting. He actually just threw the stick in the direction of the referees there also. Which, I mean, I've seen in the NHL that actually if you throw a broken stick towards a player, it actually results in a penalty shot. But towards the refs, I'm not quite sure. Apparently no penalties there for it, but
Oswego State wins the faceoff now with C.J. Walsh taking the puck up to Herbert, the fourth line out once again. Herbert looking for Corning. Corning misses the puck, so it will be no icing as he beats the icing out. It looks like it could have gone either way there. Scrupa lays a big hit, and just like that, I'm going to assume that the charging call is both refs immediately throw up their arms for another power play for the Cats. Delayed penalty now for the Lakers, holding on to his ECC with Miller. Miller looking for a backhand as Scrupa tips that one in neutral zone. Didn't get possession, so it will still be 6-on-5 for the Cats. Now with it is Shanley. Shanley long pass cross ice over to teammate Miller, or excuse me, to Cross. Cross gives it over now to Judkowicz. Judkowicz back to Cross. Cross backhand now taken away though is Scrupa, and that's easily going to be a call on Scrupa for the hit, and we're going to see what the actual call is.
either charging or boarding, really. They could get him probably for either
There's
one.
probably about 3 or 4 calls you could go for here between hitting behind, and it is going to be boarding on Scrupa.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough call. I mean, when a player's that close to the boards and he's got his back towards you, you just got to lay off a little bit. You still like to be physical. I mean, Oswego never shy away from the physicality, but sometimes can get you in some trouble.
Knees is tied up on the faceoff, but he's still battling for the puck and just misses the neutral zone as O'Mara can't grab the puck there. Scrupa usually on the penalty kill, so O'Mara looks like it will take his place. And now onto the far side for the Cats. Velasquez gives it back over to to Mueller. Mueller can't hold on, so tipping it away is going to be C.J. Walsh all the way back down the ice. Taking it away will be Golovin. Not Golovin, will be, looks like Mueller actually. Mueller gives it up to Kriskowski. Kriskowski now with it in the offensive zone. Walsh is there to meet him, looking for the hit. Instead, skates away. Now onto the stick of Shanley. Shanley shot up in front. Now no goal. Sharano holds on to that one. Lose sight. No one has it. Knees has it with a lot of speed. Referee didn't blow the whistle there, so he's only got 2 players in front of him. A lot of speed. Still has the puck. He's knocked down and shoved to the ground. Heath now holds on to it, but Knees once again knocked to the ice, and it looks like it's going to be a holding call on ECC.
Great play there by Knees. Heads-up play to get that loose puck. No one knew where that one was in the feet of everybody in front of Sharano. He didn't even know really where the puck was at that point. That was an interesting play. We usually see the refs blow that dead, so he must have had a good view on it.
Colin Regan with the holding call, and once again, Chase Knees is able to draw another penalty with that speed, especially on the penalty kill there, immediately wipe out, and now it's 4-on-4 once again with Luke Myers at center.
Yeah, second time he's been able to do that this game. That's the ultimate penalty kill there if you draw one of your own.
Ryan Kelly has it. He's battling with Deming. Deming had a little bit of high stick. No call there as now he holds on to the puck. Deming shot once again. That one's gloved down by Heath. So quickly, Lakers get a shot off on this 4-on-4. So we'll have to see also, going back to a little bit earlier, if Deming did have the goal or if it was Myers.
Yeah, I mean, I believe he did. I mean, it looked like the shot went in pretty much on its own.
It didn't look like it was tipped up at all. It looked like there was already some height on the shot as Myers loses that face-off, taken away by Cross. Cross has it now, trying to get around Myers. Instead, passes it over to Miller. Miller enters the offensive zone. He looks for a shot. That one's easily gloved down by Sharano. And just like that, 2 quick shots for both sides that are easily gloved down.
Yeah, it's a great job by both goaltenders so far of kind of controlling their rebounds, not allowing many rebounds. No second chance opportunities so far for either team.
14:40 remaining in the period. 42 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Excuse me. Wands wraps that one for Deming. Deming back to Cup. Cup looking for a pass now since elects to skate forward a little bit just ahead of Deming. Deming's got some speed to see if he can win the race to the puck. He does with no icing call as he's contested out by Miller. Deming still has it. He looks for a pass, but it splits between Wands and Cup, so it'll go back all the way to the defensive zone. No icing, obviously, as Deming had the pass. Wands has it behind Sharano. 15 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Wands into the neutral zone now with Myers. Myers in the offensive zone. Myers looking for a shot, maybe looking for Wands, but he wasn't there. Now Cup. Cup shot, that one's deflected up in front, goes wide instead. So Scrupa will head onto the ice. So it'll be a power play now for the next 50 seconds, barring no goal. It's still in the offensive zone with Wands. Wands gives it up to Myers. Myers over the shot, and goal for Andrew Carty. Carty just came onto the ice replacing Scrupa. He gets the one-timer cross, and it's 2-1 Lakers with 13:48 left in the period.
Beautiful feed there from Luke Myers. That's going to be his first point of the game. Right now, as of now, he has 2 on the books, but I believe that's his first point of the game. Carty doing a great job getting on the ice quick after the power play started, and he's just able to bury that feed pretty much in wide open net for him there. It was a great finish. Nice work for Oswego to make quick work on the power play.
And now, assuming we got the correct call earlier, now Myers has the lead in team points with 16 with 7 goals and 9 assists. But Carty, his 4th goal of the season, now has 7 points, tacking on 3 assists as well. So that's the second power play goal for the Lakers tonight. And just like that, the Lakers power play has stepped up. And now it's a new 2-on-1 for Nees and Carty. Nees gets around his player. He's got a back and out. But Nees shot just stopped by Heath. A great play. And now it's a shot O'Neal. O'Neal shot. Now Jubron tipped in. Goal! I don't know who. I think that might have been Jubron the way they're celebrating, but either way, Lakers quickly up, now 3-0.
Yeah, might have been Jubron, might have been Carty. They were both in front of that net. It was a great job by, I believe that was Sean O'Neal, corralling that puck, laser net on net. And as I said, as I was just complimenting both goaltenders for the rebound control, there's a nice rebound right in front. And Oswego, the beneficiary of that one. So that's back-to-back goals. Those were quick. I'd like to see the timestamps between those 2 goals. It might have been under a minute.
It was 6:12 and 6:33 for both goals there. So just like that, assuming we're correct here, and that one's Jubron from O'Neal. So we have to, honestly, I'll have to check with Timmons and whoever's keeping track of the score sheet tonight to see what they saw out of all of them. But either way, Lakers up quickly, 3-0. Jubron from O'Neal from what we saw at 6:33 as the Cats have it now. Slap shot. That one's easily stick down by Sharano. Almost a wraparound. He loses his positioning, and now it's taken away by Golovin. Golovin gives up the cross. Cross just clears it all the way down, and it's going to be no icing as he passed it down to the defensive zone himself, taken away by Heath. Heath, we'll have to get the official scores from Pat Machado later as Chase Nees has it now into the offensive zone. Nees shot. That one's blockered down by Heath. He can't hold on to that one, so the Cats will grab it with 12:39 remaining in the period. Dumping it in is Golovin, but Chapin grabs it and his own end boards. Chapin over to Walsh. Walsh back off the boards to Marzalek. Marzalek into the neutral zone now. And taking it away is Sardina. Sardina shot blocker down. Rebound opportunity, and ECC can't grab that one. Now it's Jubron and Nees. Nees over to Marzalek. Marzalek looking for a pass in the middle, looking for Nees, but it was just behind him. Jubron looking for it as Jubron just wraps it around now to Marzalek. Marzalek gives it over to Walsh. Walsh can't hold on, and Nees not able to keep it in, so it'll be in the neutral zone now, and he'll just dump it in. Taking it away is Cole Miller. Miller looking for a pass up the near side, and a long pass, but it's taken away by Jay Chapin as Brett Sardina wasn't able to hold on. So Jay Chapin now has it. Sardina wins the battle for it. So does Walsh. Now Walsh has it behind his old goaltender. Walsh looking for a pass with 11:45 remaining in the period. Walsh looking for a pass, and as ECC has to retreat just a little bit. Now up to Marzalek. Marzalek heads in the offensive zone with some speed. He's got Dawson with him. Marzalek can't get a pass off, and he can't get to Robinson, but Robinson eventually pokes it back to him, and now it's with Dawson. Robinson in the slot. Now it's with Dawson. He loses the puck and taken away by Erie. Walsh can't keep that one in the offensive zone. Now it's with Robinson. Robinson dumps it back into the offensive zone, taking that one away from Miller. Miller at the end boards, contested by Brett Dawson. Miller over to Velasquez. Velasquez can't hold him now. It's Robinson. Robinson looking for something. Now over to Marzalek. Marzalek looking for Dawson. No clean pass. So now to Walsh. Walsh fakes a shot. He keeps it down low. Walsh looking for Dawson. Dawson can't get it once again in the slot, but Walsh holds on at the near side. Now back to Robinson. Robinson at the point. Robinson with a shot. That one goes high, hits the glass. Now it's getting knocked down is Marzalek. He couldn't get a clean shot off. Now it's Walsh again back to Marzalek behind the boards. Or at the end boards, rather. Marzalek can't get a pass off. Taking it away is John Muir. Muir dumps it all the way down, and that's going to be icing. Jay Chapin will win that one with no contest. And once again, the Lakers are headed back down to their own offensive zone.
What a great shift there by that third line. I mean, I'd like to point out the play of Robinson. I mean, and Marzalek and Dawson as well having a great
It's
game
his third
so
line.
far. Yeah, the whole line is just firing on all cylinders. Robinson really being calm and composed out there on the ice.
So according to Pat Machado, Cardi was given the second goal, assisted by Myers, and Wands was given a secondary assist. I don't know if you heard any secondary assists on the third goal.
They had some weird call on the third goal as well. They actually said Gibran from Knees and Cardi, but I'm not quite sure that's how the play transpired from what we saw, but we'll get the official ones in between periods, I'm sure.
Cup from over to Wands. Wands with a slap shot. That one's patted away. There's a rebound opportunity, but Colby Scrupa takes that one away with 10:20 remaining in the period. Wands with another shot deflected over Corning tip, and just stopping his Heath. He couldn't get the rebound opportunity. Corning diving for it, but now it's a Scrupa up in front. Scrupa looking for a pass. He's got a man next to him, Miller. Miller's battling for it, but Scrupa holds on. Scrupa back to Wands for the safe pass. They're trying to set something up here. Wands back to Scrupa. Scrupa looking for the slot for Erie, who says eventually skates into the slot himself. Wands keeps that one in, and he'll just dump it in, staying in the offensive zone for the Lakers. The Cats look like they have no answer here. Cole Miller just flies it up into the bleachers. So now it'll go back into neutral zone for another face-off with 9:51 remaining in the period. The Lakers at 32 shots.
Yeah, I mean, this offensive pressure has been unreal ever since about, like I said, halfway in the first period. Lakers have really been on fire offensively. They've been stopping every breakout, just trapping ECC in their own zone.
ECC wins that face-off, and it'll go, and a clear goes right into the Lakers bench. So now it goes back to the Oswego State offensive zone for another face-off. It looks like it's going to be Colby Scrupa at center ice for the Lakers, along with, for ECC, Matthew Songen. Scrupa wins that one back to Herbert. Herbert's shot, no one hits, it doesn't even hit Heath yet. Corning was looking for a rebound opportunity, but clearing it all the way down will be ECC. Once again, an icing for the Cats. So immediately, or there's going to be a hooking call now on, it looks like ECC, no, on Corning, actually. So it'll go back into the neutral zone. It'll go all the way down into the offensive zone for the Cats. So Andrew Corning hits the box, but it is an icing. But 2 minutes on the clock once again for the Lakers on another penalty kill with 9:32 remaining in the period.
With all that forecheck and pressure, I mean, you're bound to take a penalty here and there. Oswego is known to do that. So, I mean, may not be the smartest penalty, being all the way down away from your net. Got to live with it and kill off another one.
ECC on their third power play. Sharano doesn't have to make a save there as Cross's shot is blocked. Now over to Ryan Kelly. Kelly over to Sardina. Sardina shot. That's blocked up a foot by Robinson, and Robinson can't clear it out as it's blocked. Now still with Sardina. Sardina flies down. There's another penalty. 5-on-3 as Dawson holds on to that one. So immediately Robinson's going to head to the box now. I'm going to assume that's a hooking or a holding or an interference, something. But either way, Sardina flew to the ground, so now it's a 5-on-3. It's going to be a hooking call on Robinson as well.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for the Cats here. I mean,
they need to take advantage being down by 3.
After going down to, 3 goals in the second period, they really almost had a collapse, if you will. And now they find themselves with a 2-man advantage for an extended period of time here. I mean, a minute 36 is a long period of time to have this 5-on-3.
So it's Knees, Chapin, and Walsh out for the Lakers. 3 key penalty killers as Ryan Kelly has it. Ryan Kelly shot. That's blocked up in front. Walsh can't clear it. Ryan Kelly and Walsh fighting for it, but Kelly comes away with it. Poked into neutral zone by Walsh. Knees is battling for it to try to keep it out, so he'll have to race back quick as it's a 2-on-2 opportunity as Ryan Kelly comes in close. Ryan Kelly looking for a teammate in the slot, except he'll just keep skating around as there's a lot of room to work with. Now to Cross. Cross for a shot. Tip just goes wide. A beautiful cross ice pass over to Songen, but he wasn't able to get anything in the net. Now from Ryan Kelly to Cross. Cross slap shot easily patted away. A little bit of a weak shot there. Now it's with Sardina. Sardina over to Ryan Kelly at the top. Ryan Kelly back to Sardina. They're playing a little bit of a pass. There's a broken stick. I can't tell who it is. And now back to Erie. Erie with Kelly. Kelly's pass is hit by that stick. Now it's Judkowicz. Now with Chapin. Chapin just trying to clear it out. Now it's with Walsh. Hard slap shot. He wraps it around as Sardina can't hold on. And it looks like it might have been an Erie player who lost that broken stick. So the Lakers weren't really facing a 5-on-2 for that moment.
And that was a big clear there from Walsh, able to get a full change here for the rest of this 20 seconds we got on the 5-on-3.
Cup, Wands, and Skrupa out now for the Lakers as Skrupa falls to the ice. ECC, all 5 members are in. Shot from Shanley. Pass from Shanley gives it now ECC with some more possession with 8 seconds left on the cornering penalty. ECC still holding on with Sardina. Sardina gives it up to Kriskowski. Kriskowski back to Sardina. Sardina shot, glove down and held onto by Sharano as now it's 5-on-4. So Corning heads back to the ice and staying in the box will be Anthony Robinson's hooking call. So the Lakers at least kill 1 penalty here with a lot of pressure from ECC.
And now all you really need to do for Oswego, need to win this draw. It's a big win. And then one more clear should pretty much about do it for this power play for ECC. They're going to be disappointed they weren't able to capitalize.
Wands wins it after the Lakers win the faceoff, and now go back into the at the blue line. Actually keeping it in is Shanley. Shanley just dumps it in. Cup with it. He clears it out back in the neutral zone. It goes actually into the bench of Erie Community College. So there will be a change at least for Erie, and they did have the Lakers did have the option, but they're not changing lines as the referee confirms it. But 9 seconds left for the Anthony Robinson penalties. Colby Skrupa at center ice, and for the Erie, it's going to be Dylan Kriskowski. Kriskowski and Colby Skrupa. Referee pushes back Cup along with Michael Velasquez as Colby Skrupa wins that one back to Cup. Cup can't hold on. 7 seconds now remaining on the power play for Erie. Lakers doing a good job here, just killing the penalty as Robinson exits the box, and he's in the top of the neutral zone skating over. Now it's a long race with Cup. Cup can't hold on to the puck. Someone player loses a stick for Erie. Losing the stick was Regan, but Erie still has the puck with a 1-on-2 opportunity with Velasquez. Velasquez is knocked to the ice, and another penalty for the Lakers. It looks like it's going to be Chris Wands, a hooking call. So that's 3 straight hooking calls as Cup and Velasquez shove a little bit. Now Velasquez puts his hand on Herbert's mask. We're going to have to see if there might be anything from that. But Velasquez giving some words to Myers now, but I'm not sure what's going on. But either way, another penalty for the Lakers, and no one's going to the box yet. Hooking call. Let's see.
I believe it's going to be Myers.
I thought it was Wands
who
got
either
the
Myers
call.
Or Wands. They actually are giving. Wow.
So Myers was given the call. I thought it was Wands.
Wands actually laid a nice hit, so I believe they're just giving it to Myers for hooking from behind. I mean, he was behind him, so
Myers is laughing it off, it looks like, as once again, Erie heads to the power play. This is what hurt the Lakers last time. It doesn't seem to hurt them so far. I hope I'm not jinxing it at all. But obviously, the Lakers' penalty kill has been very strong today. Robinson at center ice now as he comes off the power play. Referee talking to Myers, and both of them kind of laughing it off. So I guess they can't really fault either. And so now Erie Community College has it along with Ryan Kelly. Ryan Kelly gives it up to Sardina. Sardina trying to get it around Dawson, trying to set something wrong, cross pass right in front, stopping at Sean King. I think Robinson can't hold on now, getting bumped off the puck by Judkowicz. Now Sean King trying to give to O'Neal to clear, but Sardina takes that one away, still setting something up. Now Ryan Kelly at the point. Ryan Kelly up to Judkowicz. Judkowicz tries to get a shot. That's blocked up in front. Now it's Dawson. Dawson wrapping around. Dawson able to get a attempted clear, but Cross stops that one before the blue line. Now Cross has it. Cross skates around just a little bit to try to set something up. Now it's right to Ryan Kelly at the point. Point over Sardina. Sardina shot stopped by Sharano. Now Sean O'Neal just clears it out, but Ryan Kelly just gets it before the crossing of the blue line. Now Robinson over to Cross. Cross shot. That one stopped by Sharano. Rebound opportunity. Another shot. Goal for Erie on the power play. And just like that, it looks like that goal came from Nolan O'Hara, his first goal of the season.
I mean, the penalties are going to bite you eventually. You can only kill off so many in a row. It's tough break here.
Great job by Sharano, too. Really, up till this point, just a bad break on the rebound opportunity. We'll have to see who gets the assist there. But Nolan O'Hara of ECC gets his first of the season.
Yeah, Sharano's really been standing tall through all these penalties. And, I mean, like I said, one's bound to go in. You give a team so many power play opportunities, they're going to capitalize on one of them. Hopefully now Oswego can just stay a little more disciplined.
Erie wins that face-off, and you gotta watch out now to see if they have a little more life heading into the last minutes of this second period as they trail now only 3-1 here at the Marano Campus Center. Knees with it. Knees has got Cardi to his right, but Knees enters the offensive zone with the puck. He gets around a couple players. Knees shot now just goes wide. And Knees has got a lot of speed to get some under players. Now it's Chase Knees. Knees can't. And Sean Cross gets the assist on that one, along with Sardina. So Sardina and Cross with the assists on the first Erie goal, as taking that one away is Golovin. Golovin can't hold on to the puck as Jubran just dumps it back in. Cardi with it now at the end boards, battling with it, and now it's with Knees. Cardi's still up front. He loses the puck after some players shove him off the puck. Now taking it away is CJ Walsh looks to lay a hit on Sardina, but Sardina escapes the hit. Now up to Jubran. Just a hair onside. Now Knees shot, goal! Gets the drag from Jubran in a beautiful shot as the Lakers go up 4-1.
Oh my goodness, what a feed from Jubran that was. He found Knees, who was streaking in behind the defense there. And once you get Knees in close like that, it's pretty much automatic. It's like an ATM. You're going to get cash every time, and he finds it. The back of the net. Once again, Chase Knees having a great year.
Knees from Jubran at 15:05. I don't know if there will be a secondary assist on that, but just like that, Jubran's got a goal and assist. Tonight, the freshman and Knees with his goal. That now ties him with Myers for the team lead once again. Now that's his 6th goal for 15 points, along with 9 assists. Myers wins the faceoff to himself, entering the offensive zone. Myers gets around a couple, looking for a pass to the slot. Now it's Deming. Deming can't hold on exactly, so he'll just give it back to Walsh. Walsh shot goes wide, as it looked like Heath didn't know where that one went. Myers back to Chapin. Chapin over to Walsh at the line. Walsh with a shot now patted away. No rebound opportunity, but a big, juicy one left out by Heath. Wrap around now by Chapin. Chapin over to Lemieux. Lemieux looking for a pass. He gives it back to Walsh. Walsh just wraps it back around up to Deming. Deming looking for another pass along the boards, and he looks to give it back to Walsh. Walsh now actually gives it over to Chapin. Chapin over to Deming. Deming can't get the one-timer as it goes in his skates. Instead, 4:15 remaining in this period. Now it's Myers. Chapin with an assist as well on that one goal. The secondary. Now Lemieux. Lemieux in the slot. Backhand. Weak. Doesn't hit Heath either. Now it's Myers. Myers back to Chapin. Chapin over to Walsh. Walsh shot once again. That one looked like it might have been deflected up in front once again. Didn't hit Heath. Now it's back to Myers. Myers back to Chapin at the blue line. Over to Myers. Myers on the near side. Gets in close. That one's blocked in front. Doesn't hit Heath. Now it's Deming behind the boards. He can't grab the puck. Now it's Regan. Regan. Long pass cut off by Walsh. Pass was intended for Kriskowski. Now it's with Walsh once again. Walsh gives it over to Myers. Myers tries to get over to Deming, but eventually just gets it back, recovering on his own failed pass. Now it's Myers to Deming. Deming looking for a back into Walsh. Walsh slap shot. He can't get a shot off. His players go down, and no high sticking call. Looks like it might have hit Dylan Giancarlo in the mask. His shot, but no call as Lakers try to keep it in the offensive zone. Myers slap shot. Heath didn't see that one coming, and it was a missed play by Erie, but now back in the neutral zone for the Lakers. 3:10 remaining in the second period. Dumping it in is Cup. Cup hits the end boards, and now Lemieux's chasing after, along with Dylan Giancarlo. Deming has it. Deming looking for Robinson, but can't hold on to the puck. And now to Cup at the blue line. Cup up to Deming. Deming tries to get it to Robinson. Instead misses the pass. Now it's with Cross in the neutral zone. Cross battling with Deming for it, and now it's Chris Wands. Cross looking for a teammate. Cross stays on the near side, and now it's with Wands. Wands brings the puck over to Cup, and Cup gets in the neutral zone himself. Cup into the offensive zone. Holds on to the puck, getting around a couple players, looking for Robinson. Robinson has it now, and he's going to give it a slot to Dawson. Dawson!
That's a penalty.
Now there's a penalty. Cup is slow to get up. He still hasn't got it up yet. We'll have to see if he's okay.
It's quite a scary hit there from number 10 on ECC.
Cross with the hit there. Cup slow to get up, so he's going to head to the bench. It looks like he's okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if you think it's going to be a longer penalty, Jerry?
I mean, it was pretty dangerous, and it looked like completely numbers, but I'd be surprised if they give 5. Looks like I'm guessing it'll just be a 2-minute boarding call. Either way,
charging. It's going to be 2-minute charging.
Okay.
On Cross. Walsh was hoping maybe for a little bit more as he skated over to the referee's circle, but either way, Lakers back on the power play. Once again, their third or fourth power play opportunity now with Myers. Myers at center ice. Myers can't win the faceoff, but Jay Chapin eventually gets to the blue line. Now Walsh. Walsh has got some room to work with. Walsh shot just goes high and wide, trying to pick the corner past Heath. Now back to Chapin. Chapin over to Deming. Deming looks for a pass. He's going to pass it safely back to Chapin at the blue line, and now Chapin gives it back to Deming. Deming gives it down to Marzalek. Marzalek, Walsh, one-timer. Can't get it past Heath. It looks like it might have hit the pad. Chapin keeps that one in, though. Taking it away, though, is Kriskowski. Kriskowski dumps it all the way down, hits the glass, and so Toronto will get that one with 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Lakers lead 4-1. Walsh enters the neutral zone, but after a pass with Myers. Myers now back to Walsh. Walsh can't hold on now. Deming shot up in front, but that was held on by Heath. Walsh goes to the ground along with Myers. A couple players head to the ground, but Chapin eventually keeps that one in. That was a Myers. Myers crossed to Deming, tipped up high, so Deming can't get a stick on it. Chapin, tries to keep that one in as he dives after it, but now it's with Marzalek. 1 minute remaining on the power play, 1:30 in the period. Marzalek has it in the defensive zone. He skates into neutral zone now all by himself. Deming goes off for a change. Marzalek looking for someone in the middle. He gives it back to Jubran. Jubran looking for a pass. He called for it, but it didn't have any room. Back to Nees now. Nees has already got a goal today. Jubran has it. Jubran looking for the pass. He gives it back over to Nees. Back to Cup at the point. But Jubran and Cup were behind each other, so really a missed pass. Timmons visibly not happy with that pass, as I would expect. 30 seconds now on the power play. 1 minute in the period. Cup gives it back to Nees. Nees over to Jubran. Jubran looking for a pass now, still in the defensive zone, over to Cup. Cup looks like he's okay as he heads into the offensive zone. Fanning on the clear is Cole Miller, but eventually gets it out, as now it's with Skrupa. 50 seconds remaining in the period. Jubran gives it up to Cardi. Cardi over to Nees. Nees keeps it in the offensive zone, banking it off the boards now to Cardi behind the goaltender. Cardi, 40 seconds. Now it's 5 seconds on the power play, and it looks like this one's going to be over for the Lakers. Jubran back to Cup at the blue line. Cup back to Jubran. Power play over. Jubran to the middle. Nees just can't get the shot off in the slot, but gets it back to Skrupa. Skrupa's shot. That one's in front. Heath doesn't know where it is. Now Nees can't get the shot. Now Jubran can't get the shot onto Heath. That one's blocked up in front by Erie. And clearing it all the way down. That's going to be icing, as the Cats are no longer on the penalty kill, as Cup wins that race with 12.7 left in the second period. Lakers lead still 4-1.
I mean, it was a great response from Oswego overall. I mean, for the rest of the second period, after Erie got on the board with their first goal, it was a quick answer, and then it's just been smothering pressure really from the Lakers ever since.
Skrupa wins that face-off back to O'Mara, but O'Mara can't hold on. Now it's just Sardina. Sardina gets around a couple. He almost has a breakaway, but Wands is able to just save the puck and gets it into the neutral zone now. Time expires, as the Lakers lead 4-1 after 40 minutes of play. And let's just say the Lakers were finally able to find the back of the net, especially thanks to the power play.
Yeah, it was a great period from Oswego. Besides that one mess-up after a couple consecutive penalties, they were able to answer right back anyway and keep their 3-goal lead. So heading into the third with a 3-goal lead, can't ask for much more from the Lakers offensively, and Toronto has been solid through two.
Lakers leading 4-1, 38 shots for the Lakers, so close to that 60-goal pace, but they only had 18 shots that period, and they matched Erie's 2-period total of 18 shots, which is just insane. The Lakers able to convert on 2 or 3 power play goals, and eventually Chase Nees finally finds the back of that, even strength at 15:05. We'll be back in around 10 minutes for the regulation period as the Lakers lead 4-1 here on YouTube Live. And welcome back to ACHA Hockey. I'm Ben Greco. Jerry Pritchard still on my left. Entering into the third period, Lakers lead 4-1. So we do have some clarifications based off what Jerry and I saw. We watched the live stream replay of the second period and also the first period. So this is what we have so far. The first goal in the second period, Deming had the goal from Chapin and Walsh. So we're going to try to clarify this, watch it a couple more times after the game, try to clarify with Coach Timmons as well. But it was Deming from Chapin and Walsh. The second goal was correct call from Cardi, or the power play goal from Cardi, from Myers and Wands with the secondary. The Jubran goal was originally given to Jubran, obviously, and was assists from Nees and Cardi. But from what we saw, Erie tried to clear it, and the original shot came from Sean O'Neill and then taken away by and then Jubran got the rebound goal there. So we're pretty sure that one's Jubran from O'Neill. The Erie goal from O'Hara, given to O'Hara, I should say, from Cross and Sardina is correct. We saw that one. And then Nees from Jubran and Chapin for the Lakers' fourth goal is correct as well. So this should be interesting to see if we can clarify this with Timmons after the game, and we'll definitely try to get the correct goal scorers to give the players their due credit.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure he'll go back and watch this tape because I bet he knows right now that some of these are messed up. Seems like the refs were just playing a little Mad Libs with the lines. Whoever was out there, they were giving assists away like Oprah.
A verb, adjective, and a noun quickly needed. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, everybody got an assist. Everybody got a goal. So, I mean,
it's like Oprah Winfrey out here.
Yeah,
everyone gets the assist.
It was great. But we did a little sleuthing around, and we figured out and hopefully gave them to the correct players. I mean, we watched a couple of them three or four times in the intermission just to make sure.
And it looks like we got them all correct. So, Oswego, though, that was a huge second period. I mean,
huge nonetheless.
The power play was amazing. Besides, the blemish of the couple penalties, that was something Timmons said before the game. They just got to stay disciplined. They've done a decent job of it. That second period was maybe a little bit of a hiccup. But hopefully they can just ride this one out. Maybe tack on a couple more goals, as we know that goal differential is so important in this conference.
So Sherrano and Heath, we both remain in the net for their respective teams as the third period underway here. Now with Robinson with a breakaway opportunity. Anthony Robinson gets around, shot, backhand just goes wide. Now it's trying to get a backhand pass, but couldn't come away on the breakaway goal. It looks like he just ran out of room. Now it's a 2-on-1 for the Lakers. Jay Chapin racing back. Chapin can't cut off the pass, but just ahead of it was Sardina. He couldn't get a shot on goal. Now Sardina backhand stopped by Sherrano, and he will glove that one down. 19:33 remaining in the period. Still 4-1 Lakers.
Sneaky little takeaway there from Robinson. Finds himself on a breakaway. Heath, though, he's faced 39 shots so far, which is almost unheard of at the beginning of a third period. So he's been standing tall. Robinson seemed like he just ran out of room there. Had no room to go back onto the backhand.
Now with the puck is John Mueller. Mueller gets it up in front. Sherrano didn't know where the puck was. Eventually holds onto it as Chapin tries to keep ECC away from his goaltender. So that's another save for him. That's now 20 shots for Erie. 19:26 remaining in the period. Sherrano staying strong. He's had a bad break. He's had to play against a couple rough teams. He had to play against Oakland earlier this season. This is only his second game. So he had to play against Oakland, and that's a hard team to play against. And they're trying to give some Golosi some rest in Oakland, but Oswego State does have the puck now. Corning back to Cup on the end boards, give it over to Wands. Wands back to Cup, passing behind Sherrano. Cup skating up a little bit, looks for a lot fans on the long pass. Corning just tips it, no icing, just getting the hair of the puck. Bears skating after it along with Golovin. Corning now skating after it. He's got Miller to battle with. Miller eventually gets a little bit of a soft pass, but Kobe Skrupa gets a tip on it, and Oswego State trying to maintain possession. Now Bears skating after alongside Mueller. Mueller grabs the puck into the neutral zone, has a battle with Cup, gets around Cup, now he just dumps that one in past teammate Velasquez. Sherrano holds on to that one. Corning keeping the defender away, so that's basically 21 shots. But they won't count. They do count that one actually from the neutral zone. So Sherrano's with another save.
Yeah, this period, you're going to expect Erie to just come out flying. They need goals, so they're going to be overcommitting a little bit. Maybe Oswego could take advantage of that with some long stretch passes or some long flips out of the zone.
Myers wins the faceoff back to Wands, who gives it to Deming, and now back to Myers. Myers tries to get a cross pass to Lemieux. Lemieux can't get a stick on the puck. Now taking that one away is Regan. Regan has a dump, but Deming takes that one back to Cup. Cup up to Wands, who just tips it in. Wands is basically playing a forward position, which you don't see too often from him, but Regan has that one again. Myers tries a battle for it, but it goes along the rim of the glass, along the boards, and it goes all the way to Cup, who just dumps it back in, but taken away once again by Regan. Regan enters the offensive zone for Erie, looking for a shot. He looks for a pass, and takes the shot, but Sharano stops that one easily on the weird angle. Lemieux back to Myers. Myers gets around, and he goes into the neutral zone when Lemieux now hits the skates of an Erie defenseman. And now back to Myers in the neutral zone. He gets in the offensive zone now, just barely onside. Myers with a weird shot, and he didn't see that one. It doesn't look like it hit him, but that just kind of bloops around him. Cup skating after it now in the defensive zone. Myers is wide open calling for it, but Cup didn't get there soon enough, so he'll just give a backhand to Sean King. Sean King can't get there, neither can Deming. Sean King's still batting for it. Now Regan has it for Erie. Getting something in the center, it gets kicked away. And hitting it away is King. Lemieux trying to battle for it. Dumping it in is Evan Shanley. Sean King on the far boards to Deming. Deming to Myers in the neutral zone. He's got Lemieux to his left and Deming right behind. Myers looking for a pass to the slot to Lemieux. That one's tipped up high. Now Deming. Now Myers ring close. Now Deming can't get a shot off. Now it's O'Neill with a shot, just dumping it in to try to keep it in the zone. Deming behind the goaltender. He's looking for Lemieux in the slot. Now gives it back to Myers. Myers can't get a stick on it. And that one will go all the way down as no Erie player touched it. Sean King grabbing it from Sharano now with 16:50 remaining in the regulation period. Over to Sean O'Neill. O'Neill up to Knees. Knees tries it into neutral zone. He almost draws another penalty, but no call. Now in the offensive zone, Jubron. Jubron shot goes high. Now it's Cardi. Cardi with a backhand. He can't get a shot off, but he'll just keep it in the offensive zone, battling for it with Iglesias. Now Jubron. Jubron looking for a shot. Now with Knees. Jubron's knocked down to the ice. No call there. Excuse me. Dumping all the way down will be icing. As C.J. Walsh, actually no icing. He got a little too close for it before the red line. Now it's with Iglesias. Iglesias just dumps it in. Now taking it away is Sean O'Neill. O'Neill up to Jubron. Jubron can't get a stick on it, and that one goes behind Sharano, taken away by C.J. Walsh. Walsh gets it into the neutral zone now. O'Hara, who has the lone Erie goal, just slaps it in. Taken once again by O'Neill. O'Neill looks for a long pass. He gives it to Jubron. Jubron can't get a stick on it. He just tips it into neutral zone. Taken away by Miller. Miller dumps it in. Now it's with Walsh. Walsh just hits it off the board in the neutral zone. O'Hara once again dumps it in as his teammates were offside. Walsh over to O'Neill. O'Neill looks for Knees. Knees racing up the ice along the far side board. He's hitting to the boards a little bit. He's got players with him. Knees back to Jubron. Jubron didn't realize he was going to pass to him. Just goes right into skates immediately. Erie takes that one away once again. Onto the stick of Bogdan. Or excuse me, not Bogdan. That shot originally came from Miller, sorry. And that goes into the chest of Sharano for another save of 15:33 remaining in the regulation period.
Yeah, I mean, so far this period, Erie coming out shooting Oswego 5-1. As I said, they're going to be in desperation mode here pretty much all period until they, potentially could get some goals. But Sharano standing tall.
Robinson wins that face-off, but Erie gets it. Now a shot stopped by Chapin, actually. Doesn't hit Sharano. That shot came from Ryan Kelly. Over to Robinson now in the slot. He skates out of the defensive zone, just tips it into the neutral zone. Ryan Kelly dumps it right back in. Walsh with it now. Back with his defensive partner, Chapin. Walsh wraps it around the boards to Marzalek. Marzalek gives it up to Robinson, but Robinson can't get a stick on it. Taking it away is Golovin. Chapin now with it. Chapin over to Walsh. Walsh looking for a long stretch pass. He gets it to Robinson, but it's just behind him, so it'll be an icing. No icing, actually. He's looking at might have tipped the stick somewhere. Either way, play continues, clearing it all the way down. That one's no icing as well as it goes behind Sharano. Cup with it, with Chapin as his partner. Cup with it, past the Robinson, but quickly taken away by Sardina. Sardina shot, that one's saved by Sharano. Big save there. And now Marzalek. Marzalek long stretch pass to Dawson. Dawson tries to give it to Robinson, but Robinson kept skating. Now Dawson is knocked down. No call there. It looks like he might have been interfered with a little bit, but it looks like now Marzalek with a shot right in the slot. But that one goes high into the glass. Doesn't hit the netting. Anthony Robinson can't keep it into the offensive zone, so Marzalek will take it back in the neutral zone with Cup. Cup tries to get into the offensive zone. He does. He's alongside the near side boards. He leaves it off for Dawson, but Cup takes it right back. Now in the slot for Myers, but just ahead of him. He can't get a shot off, so it'll go all the way down. And Chris Wands will have to get that one as Ryan Sharano skated out of his crease with 14:05 remaining in the regulation period. Now it's Dawson. Dawson leaves it for Lemieux. Lemieux tries to get back up to Dawson. He can't. Now it's Myers. No offside. Myers' shot goes way wide. He tried to get past the screen. Couldn't. Now it's Cup who just dumps it back in for Myers. Myers along the half wall. He can't get a shot off, so taking that one away will be Kyle O'Brien. O'Brien gives a long stretch pass to Velasquez, and it looks like he was hit. He was hit, I should say, and loses the puck, so the Lakers will take that one right back. Lemieux to Wands. Wands gets bumped off the puck and can't hold it. Now it's Velasquez again. Velasquez shot. He's knocked off the puck. No call there, and Cup immediately gets that one back. Wands to Velasquez. Velasquez interfering with Cup a little bit to try to get a stick. Cup or was, excuse me, a little bit of a post puck action there, trying to get back to his stick. Cup, 13:15 remaining in the period. Now right up front, shot from Erie. Shot goes wide. Does look like it hit Sherrano. Jankowski with the shot there right in the slot. It might have hit the glove of Sherrano, but either way, stays out of the net. Myers, a little bit of a high stick there. No call as it stays below his shoulder, and it goes into the offensive zone now for the Lakers, but Erie has possession with O'Hara. O'Hara was alongside O'Brien. O'Hara tries to give it up to Regan, but Regan can't hold on, and eventually Deming takes it away in the neutral zone. Deming bounces it off the boards to himself, almost getting to the Lakers bench. He's got Lemieux and Myers. Myers looking for something. He looks for the defenseman, Sean O'Neill. Sean O'Neill can't keep it in, and skating all the way down. Sean King's got a 2-on-1 to deal with. King, shot from Erie, fans on it, and that shot came, looks like, from O'Brien. O'Brien can't get a clean shot off. Excuse me, that's not O'Brien. That's Chris Kowski can't get a clean shot off now, and now it's O'Neill in his own zone. O'Neill skating into the neutral zone. He's got Deming. Deming's got some speed behind him, but he just tips it in as he can't hold on to the puck with 12:20 remaining. Both players going at it. Deming along with Shanley. No call for either side as their players were playing the body instead. Now Shanley shoves Deming. Deming finally kept his cool a little bit now with Knees. Knees in the slot. Knees shot. Goal! Chase Knees, his second of the game with 12:05 remaining in the period.
Snapping that one home. Chase Knees picks up that loose puck. Goes right to the slot. That's where I've been begging Oswego to shoot from all night long, and he finds himself wide open. He had space. He had a couple of feet either way around him, and he finds the back of the net. Great shot there from Chase Knees. Second of the game for him.
I can only assume that's got to be unassisted, but there might give an assist to Deming there. I'm not sure. Knees loses that faceoff, though, as now the Lakers lead 5-1. Erie has it. Knees takes it away in the defensive zone. He gives over to Skrupa. Skrupa skating with some speed. He gets around one. He's still skating after it. So is Herbert. No offside there as Herbert getting into possession of it and still has the puck. He's hit down hard. No call. Potentially a cross check, but he looked like he fell on his own. Now with Knees in front from Skrupa. He can't get a shot, and now it's Sean King. Sean King keeps it in, dumping it into the neutral zone, or keeping it in the neutral zone is Iglesias, but dumping it back in will be O'Neill. Deming given the assist on the goal for Knees. Still in the neutral zone now. Skrupa tries to give it to Knees. Knees can't get it. Now Skrupa, Knees right in the slot. Can't get a shot. Still Knees. Knees gets a shot, but it's blocked up in front. Still up in the air right in front. Heath can't get it. Now it's O'Neill. O'Neill's slap shot goes above the goal. And now Lakers are trying to reset. Heath got away with one there for Erie. 11:10 remaining in the period. Now it's Knees bringing the offensive zone. Bear just goes offside. Colby Skrupa ahead by just a hair.
Yeah, it's tough. Skrupa really trying to get back there. And it seemed like Knees was really hounding for that third goal there, that shift. He was calling for everything.
He's calling for the HT. I'm not going to say it, Jerry, but he's calling for the HT.
Never at all. But Knees, I mean, he has a lot of time here to get that if he, finds himself on the ice a couple more times here with 11 minutes remaining in this game.
Robinson wins that face with the Marzlak, who gives it back to Walsh, over to Chapin, who just dumps that one in. Heath grabs it, who remains in net now. Lakers have officially hit 40 shots, 5 goals with 10:55 remaining in the period. Robinson has it now to Dawson, back to Robinson. Robinson looking for Dawson. Now it's just wrapped around. Chapin will grab that one at the blue line. He kicks it in, but Erie immediately gets that one. Looking for a stretch pass. There's a player behind Walsh, but they almost went offsides. 3 Erie players collide as Sherrano gets the easy save there, and that was a bad break for Erie as 3 of their own players collide right at the blue line looking for an offensive rush.
That's really been the story of this third period. Erie, they haven't been doing a terrible job generating chances for themselves, but, I mean, we saw it earlier. They had a 2-on-1 rush, and he just fanned on the shot, a couple fan shots here and there, and it could be a different game, if they connect cleanly on these shots.
Robinson loses the faceoff, so Erie will take it. Brett Dawson now battling for it, and it's immediately taken away by Robinson in neutral zone. He tries to get a pass over to Marzlak, but that one's taken away by Jankowski. Jankowski just dumps it in and dribbles it into Sherrano, who once again stops the puck for a stoppage and play. 10:25 remaining in the period. Oswego State still leads 5-1 after Knees' second goal of the game. That's I believe that's only his second point actually of the game. He's got 2 goals. Jubran with a goal and assist as well. Deming also with a goal and assist. Dawson now, he gets the faceoff win. He almost gets in neutral zone, but that one's taken away by Mueller. Mueller's shot goes right into the chest of Sherrano once again, and that's been another key moment for the Lakers. Sherrano playing really strong in net for only his second game of the season.
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe Oswego. I'd like to see him just break out cleanly here. It's about 3 possessions in a row they've turned it over in their own zone.
Robinson wins the faceoff. Now it goes over to Marzlak. Marzlak trying to clear it out. They do. Dawson chasing after. He can't get the puck, so taking it will be Erie Community College. Staying in the neutral zone now, and goes into his own defensive zone with Cross. Cross has an assist on the O'Hara goal, that Erie's lone goal. Chapin skating after it. He gives a backhand pass to Dawson. Dawson can't hold onto it cleanly, so Robinson will take that one away. Dawson gives it over to Robinson, back to Dawson, and now taking it away is Sardina. Sardina looking for a pass. He can't get a shot, rather. He can't get anything off. That one's taken away by Cross. Cross gets behind the goaltender, right in the slot, saves Toronto. That shot came from Jadkowski, excuse me. And now it's Marzalek. Marzalek in the neutral zone to Dawson. Dawson just dumps it in. Marzalek chasing after it. Heath has it. And Marzalek eventually has no one in the slot to get the empty net. And Heath was caught out of position there. Bad break for Erie, but lucky at the same time. Now Myers. Myers gets it taken away by Sardina. Sardina gives it over to Cross, and he's got Sardina in the middle. Cross, shot, Sardina, or excuse me, Serrano save. And cutting off the pass was Cup. 9:06 remaining in the period, 5-1 Lakers.
Yeah, Marzalek almost scoring a little bank shot off the back of Heath there, right behind the net. As you said, Heath caught out of position. That's dangerous for a goaltender, as usually a lot of times players will try and shoot it right off your backside into the net.
Myers wins that face-off back to Cup, and Cup wraps around Lemieux, who gets it to Myers. Myers can't hold on, though, so taking it away will be Miller. Miller tries to get into the offensive zone, instead elects to pass over to Kriskowski. Kriskowski just dumps it in, and Wanzel can't get the puck. Taking it away is Regan. Regan tries to leave it off for Songen. Songen can't hold on either. And now Lemieux gets it over to Myers. Myers just gets into the neutral zone. Taking it away is Ryan Kelly. Kelly just dumps it in. Kelly and Cup takes it back for the Lakers in the defensive zone to try to set something up over to Wands on the far side. Wands, long cross-size pass to Lemieux. Lemieux over to Deming. Deming to Myers. Myers to Lemieux. Now back to Deming. Deming can't get a shot. Still the Lemieux shot. Oh, it's the post, it looked like. It might even just hit the glass, but a really close shot. Now Cup just gets the toe of Heath. 8:18 remaining in the period. A couple quick shots for the Lakers as it goes back to the neutral zone with Wands. Wands in the neutral zone looking to pass. He gives the cross-ice pass to Cup. Cup up the boards. He just dumps it in right into Heath, and Heath will go up that one down and stop the play as Lemieux gets a little close there. 8:01 remaining in the period, 5-1 Lakers.
Yeah, Lemieux trying to be just a little, picture perfect there. It was a nice break in, nice way to enter the zone there from that 20s line, and ends up with Lemieux getting a pretty wide open shot there right to the left of the faceoff circle, and it seemed like he just nicked the crossbar or the post, one of the two.
Knees wins it back to Gibran. Gibran shot just patted away. He falls onto the ice too. Taking that one away is Velasquez. Velasquez wraps it around now. Gibran chasing after it along with Jankowski. Jankowski wins the race, but taking it away is Cardi. Now it's Gibran. Gibran, knees right in front. Knees, shot, saved by Heath. Rebound opportunity. He doesn't get the achievement yet. Not saying the word to jinx anything. O'Neal keeps it in the offense zone momentarily, but it goes back offside, so Lakers have to retreat. Taken away is Velasquez. Velasquez over to Golovin. Golovin shot patted away by Serrano. Now taken by Cardi. Cardi falls to the ice. No call by either referee there. And O'Neal will take it in the neutral zone. O'Neal looking for a pass just ahead of Cardi, but that one's taken away, and Cardi will just dump it in instead. He's shoved into the boards by Mueller. Both players exchanging some words and now interfering with each other, but mutual interference, no call by either. No icing for the Cats as Sean O'Neal wins the race at that one. And he'll get into the neutral zone, trying to give it over to Cardi. Cardi, the pass is cut off, actually, by Cross. Cross over to Velasquez. Velasquez can't get a shot off. He falls to the ice. Now shot wide from Judkowicz. Taken by Knees. Knees into the neutral zone. Now there's going to be a penalty. Slashing. It looked like probably on O'Neal, and he knows exactly what he did. So O'Neal will head to the box now with 6:46 remaining in the period. 5-1 Lakers.
Yeah, game's getting a little chippy here towards the end. A little frustration from Erie. It was kind of a late hit that happened over here on the near side on Cardi, and there was some push and shoving after that. And then O'Neal probably a little upset with his turnover he had in the neutral zone. Ends up taking a penalty for his troubles.
Colby Skrupa at the faceoff along with Sardina. Skrupa does win the faceoff back to Walsh. Walsh along the glass gets it out of the into the neutral zone, I should say, as Cross grabs that one right at the red line. Cross looking for a pass. He gets it to O'Hara. O'Hara has the lone Erie goal. He's bumped out the box by Skrupa. Now back to Walsh. Walsh over to Chapin. Chapin clears it into the neutral zone. He goes all the way into the defensive zone as Kelly can't hold on to that one. Heath leaves it off for Kelly. Now Herbert pressuring on the forecheck. 1:35 remaining on the power play for Erie. 6:20 in the period. It goes into the bench or penalty box. I can't tell exactly where it went, but the referee blows the whistle. It looks like it might have gone into the – actually, it went to the stairwell of where the NCAA D3 team for Oswego State typically enters. So no delay of game, but it'll stay in the neutral zone with 1:29 remaining on the power play for Erie. 6:15 in the period. Anthony Robinson at center ice alongside O'Hara. O'Hara wins the face-off over to Judkowicz, who gives it back to Kelly. Now over to Cross. Back to Kelly with some room. Kelly keeps skating backward, runs to the ref just a little bit as Robinson's pressuring, and Kelly's going to skate up the ice with some speed, and he gives it over to Cross. Cross, he gets into the offensive zone. Robinson and Walsh right there next to him. Cross loses the puck. Now it's Robinson. Robinson clearing it all the way down. It's blocked in the chest by O'Hara, it looked like, and now it's on the stick of Sardina. Sardina taking his time with 5:45, 1 minute now on the power play. Kelly at the point over to Sardina. Sardina can't hold on. Now shot just goes wide, doesn't hit the glove of Sharano, and now Dawson's able to get into the neutral zone, so Erie will have to retreat as Dan Kelly holds that at the red line, or excuse me, Ryan Kelly holds that at the red line. Kelly now entering the offensive zone. He's blocked by Chapin and Dawson, so Kelly almost loses the puck, but taken away by Sardina. 35 now remaining on the power play. Sardina backhand stopped by Sharano. Sharano didn't see it, and Chapin was trying to shove it into Sharano's pads, but Sharano eventually stops that one. 30 seconds remaining on the power play now. 5:16 in the period. Oswego State still leading 5-1.
Yeah, Chapin doing the smart play there, just trying to help his goaltender cover that puck, but I don't even know if Sharano knew that Chapin was whacking it towards his pads because he was looking around, but he finally got the cover.
Skrupa wins the faceoff back to Wands. Wands clears it all the way down the ice around the boards. Their Bear wasn't able to hold it to kill a little more time, but Heath has it now, and he leaves it off for Evan Shanley. Shanley behind his goaltender. Bear still pressuring now at 15 seconds on the power play. Long pass up to Kriskowski. Kriskowski tries to get around Wands. Wands pokes it away, but Kriskowski recovers as he's looking for the clean pass back to the point. Kriskowski over to shot, over pass to Shanley from a shot, and now clears once again, and that one will kill the penalty for the Lakers. They've done a good job on that, only giving up the one power play goal so far. Bear pressuring Heath. Play a long pass now in the neutral zone over to O'Brien. O'Brien just dumps it. Myers with it behind the goaltender. 4:30 remaining now with Cup. Cup wraps it around the boards. He's looking for Deming, and eventually he's bumped off the puck, but now it's Myers. Myers for a backhand pass to Deming. Deming looking for a pass. He crosses it to Lemieux in the neutral zone. Lemieux deflected dump, it looked like, right into the stick of Heath, but Deming holds on to that one. Now it's Lemieux. Lemieux tries to get back to the defense. He does to Wands. Wands slap shot goes way wide, and now with it is Regan of ECC. Regan has it. He has it in the defensive zone. He's pressured by Deming. 4 minutes now remaining in regulation. Regan looks for a dump. Instead, taking it away is Deming in the offensive zone. Now Lemieux. Lemieux tries to give over to Myers. Myers can't hold on to it. Now Lemieux. Back to Myers. Myers looking for Lemieux for a deflection. Goes wide instead, so Cup will hold on to that one. And now Cup slaps it to Lemieux. Lemieux back to Myers after a tip pass from O'Brien. O'Brien looking for Deming. Can't get the one-timer. Now Cup. Blocked away by Heath with 3:30 remaining in the third period. Lemieux keeps skating around. He hasn't lost the puck yet. Now to Wands. Wands over to Lemieux. Lemieux just gets the puck, and Lemieux gets over to Myers. Myers, he's in front. He goes back behind the goaltender now, and he gives it over to Lemieux. Lemieux back to Deming now. Deming back to the blue line for Cup. Cup way over to Wands. Wands gives a shot looking for a deflection up front. Still up in front, but hit away by Erie. Now it's Luke Myers. Luke Myers, Lemieux on the shot. Lemieux, shot, goes high and hits the glass. And finally, Regan's able to get that one for the catch, but can't clear it out as it's still Wands. Myers goes for a change. One player off for the second line now. Shot from Wands, just easily gloved away by Heath. 2:55 now remaining in the period as the Lakers will get a change in their offensive zone. 5-1 Lakers.
What a sequence of puck possession there from Oswego. Really not even letting.
Really that second line now that Timmons mentioned them, and they've done well today. Deming with a goal and assist. Myers has the one assist as well. So I mean, he did his job again of calling out a certain line.
Yeah, I mean it's worked out well, and they've just been holding possession. I mean, Oswego really, that's all they need to do for these last 3 minutes here. But another goal wouldn't hurt. Never hurts the goal differential.
Taking it away is Sardina in the offensive zone, battling with Walsh. Walsh eventually gets the best of him. Walsh goes to the ice. No calls. It looks like he fell on his own. Now just dumping it in is going to be Golovin. Golovin gives it off. Taking it away, however, is Cross. Now a shot blocked up in front. That shot came from Giancarlo. Giancarlo can't get a shot off. Now it's a King. King over to Walsh. Walsh up to Dawson. Dawson to Robinson in the neutral zone with some speed. Robinson to Marzalek. Marzalek looks for Robinson in the middle. Robinson just can't get a stick on it, and holding on to it is Heath, as Dawson wasn't able to get there quick enough for the rebound. Now 2:13 remaining in the regulation period.
Nice play there from the third line. I mean, Robinson got a little piece of it, but he was tied up. It was good defense from Erie to not allow Robinson to just get a little whack on that puck, because any little type of deflection with any any amount of force is going to put that one on the goaltender.
Robinson can't win the faceoff cleanly, so Sean King will just have to dump that one back in. Heath will hold it for Erie as he gives it off to O'Hara. O'Hara can't get it out. Now to Dawson. Dawson to Marzalek. Marzalek can't get the pass in the slot, so back to the neutral zone we go with Sean King. King looking for a pass. He's with C.J. Walsh, no longer with Jay Chapin as C.J. Walsh, and Sean King's not with O'Neill. Now it's Brett Dawson. Dawson can't get a pass to Robinson, so taking that one away will be Matthew Songen. Songen looks for a shot now. Sherrano will hold down when that shot came. Looked like from John Mueller, as some players exchange some words. Sean King exchanging words with Michael Jankowski. And like we said yesterday, it can't be anything but nice. Maybe wish him that early holiday.
Yeah, I mean, really, I didn't expect anything less from this type of game. I mean, it happens a lot when a team's up 4 goals here with less than 2 minutes left. Erie's a little frustrated.
Skrupa wins that face-off. Back to Chapin. Chapin with O'Mara now. They're giving O'Mara some minutes, I should say. Not minutes, as they enter the third period. Late in the third period, the minute 30 to go here in regulation. Theo Cup at the end boards. He looks for a pass. He gives it up to Herbert. Herbert looking for Skrupa. Skrupa can't hold on. Now it's with Chapin. Chapin up to O'Mara. O'Mara to Skrupa. Skrupa enters the offensive zone. He gets around his player but doesn't have the puck. But now it's Herbert. Herbert can't hold on to the puck either. So taking that one away actually will be Herbert away from Krzyzkowski. Krzyzkowski on the back check there. But Herbert gets it away. Now it's to Skrupa. Skrupa back to Cup. 1 minute to go in regulation. Well, third period. This one basically all but over. Skrupa up to Herbert. Herbert back to Skrupa. Can't get a tip on net in the slot. So taking that one away will be Daniel Burke. Haven't seen him too much for Erie. Most likely the extra skater for them as they try to battle back here. Colby Skrupa gets it into the neutral zone, but taking it away is Burke. Burke can't hold on to the puck, so Chapin will grab that one. And Chapin will skate around and head behind his goaltender with 30 seconds to go for the Lakers, heading back into the win column after last night's loss. Cup, long pass up to Jubran. Jubran entering the offensive zone with 20 left. Jubran gets around one. No call. Shot just goes wide from Jubran, just trying to kill a little more time. And Regan dumps that one back into the neutral zone now for Wands. Wands over to King. King up to Cardi. Cardi can't get a stick on it, and taking that one will be O'Brien. O'Brien now with Knees with 8 seconds and counting to go. Knees looking for Cardi. Cardi didn't see the puck. Now it's Regan. Regan shot stayed by Sherrano. Now a shot coming from the point for from Erie. From O'Brien as time will expire. Sherrano makes a last-second save, and Lakers get that one for a 5-1 victory.
So, I mean, great game here by Oswego. Nice way to bounce back after that performance against Niagara last night, come back with a 5-1 win. It is against a Division II team, but one of the best Division II teams you could face if you're Oswego. It's a great performance, 46 shots. You can't say the offense did not show up today. 5 goals and pretty much offense coming from everywhere, every line today.
Deming had the opening, just for a scoring recap. Deming scored, no scoring in the first period, I should add. Second period, 36 seconds on the power play. Brandon Deming with, from what we saw, Jay Chapin and C.J. Walsh on the assist. And then 6 minutes later at 6:12, Andrew Carty on the power play from Myers and Wands. And just 20 seconds later, Jubran from O'Neill on even strength. Still a little question on that one, but we'll make sure we clarify that. And then at 14:07, Erie did get one back on the power play from O'Hara with assists from Cross and Sardina. At 15:05, though, Lakers quickly answered from Chase Knees, his first of the game, with assists from Jubran and Chapin. In the third period, the lone goal in the third came from Chase Knees, his second goal of the game, Braden Deming, with the assist at 7:55, and that's the 5-1 victory. Ryan Sherrano with 34 saves for the Lakers. Heath with 41 for Erie. Still a good game by both goaltenders nonetheless. A lot of goals stopped, or a lot of shots stopped for both goaltenders. Sherrano, though, just in the second game of the season, stops 34.
We should add that's Sherrano's first win. I think first win
that is his
as an
first
Oswego
win
State Laker.
as an Oswego State Laker, as he, like I said earlier, faced Oakland for his first game. Oakland, who was receiving national votes and continues to at one time, and had I believe it was a 3-1 loss for the Lakers against Oakland.
Thank you.
But that'll just about wrap it up here at the Morano Campus Center. We'll see you not next weekend as they face Mercyhurst for the Ship Wheel rivalry game. The Lakers won the Ship Wheel last year for the first time as they look to reclaim the title next weekend on Friday, November 8th. And against Niagara on November 9th, a revenge match, I should say, for the NECHL at the Dwyer Ice Arena. I'm not sure about Niagara. I should say I know Niagara doesn't have a live stream. I'm not sure about Mercyhurst, but we will be sure to keep everyone in the loop for next weekend. Jerry Pritchard, I'm Ben Grigo. Lakers win 5-1 here at the Morano Campus Center.